done that thing again where I've forgotten. Hello and welcome back to Crit Happens plays Echoes of the Past. Everybody give everybody a wave, because all of our eccentric fans are sat there watching us, wanted to have a wave, or listening, in which case you won't see the wave, and I apologise. Last we left off, we went to the Golden Canopies. In the present, not quite as nice as the past, where the Golden Canopies appears to be this wasteland, or so it would appear right now, and you were introduced to a race, a species that are known as the Kraggles. They live in the Golden Canopies, and they appear to be some kind of byproduct of argon manufacturing, something like that. You've got a kind of idea on where they come from. You have a theory of how they have come to be. But all you know is they live deep below the ground and they like to fight people because they don't have much better to do. They've invited you into their home and you have spoken to various leaders of the Kraggles, and they have mentioned that they have a scouting party to go out and they are willing to show you the lay of the land. They are also willing to take you to Yggdrasil itself, so you can traverse to wherever you would like to go. Lugus, you've also been told about Magnus Brushtail potentially being part of a scouting party that's currently out at the moment. And there also appears to be some weird stuff going on, with Julius seeing a flashing image of a girl with white hair, and a couple other little odds and ends happening. So, if you're all ready to play, we will jump straight into it. I don't know where you were, so I'll put that's not a place. We'll put you to there. I can't remember where we left off last time. I think I described there being a casino. Somewhere you hear this ding 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 ding, jackpot. At some point there might be a casino, there might not be. But you are within the town of the Kraggles. It is, you're not quite sure of what time of day it is, but you don't feel tired. The scene is yours. Where would you like to go?
Where did we?
I'd like to go somewhere nice and quiet and meditative to do what I plan to do.
Yeah. There's a room over there with all these flashing lights, and people they're collecting gold coins. That's quite peaceful.
Well, do they use gold? I don't remember them using gold.
It'll be rocks.
No. Yeah, little bits of gravel.
It's a gravel casino.
Did you guys pick up any gravel on the way in?
Hugh picks out his massive rock that he's got in his bag.
Oh yeah,
I've got this. I don't know if I can break this into smaller pieces, but
No, just keep it as one big one and then put it all on black.
I have my shiny rock from the beach.
That might be worth something. I haven't seen that many shiny rocks.
Story piece.
Vicky, I've told you that's the MacGuffin of the whole story. You can't gamble it away. Yeah.
That's like
Shit.
It's like the One Ring.
Yeah.
And what is named Gatter's Cross.
Yeah, do not lose this rock. It is so damn important.
I'll kind of sidle up to Flopsy, and I'll be like, I think I saw a place. You wanna go and check it out?
Yeah, I need to do some, then she'll just kind of like look around, some soul searching.
Yeah, okay, I get you. And I'll before I head off, I'll go over to Lucas. Lucas, whatever you do, don't take you in the casino.
We're gonna go supply searching.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, I need some kind of like healing something would be great. Like I can heal people. A smidgen.
Yeah. I've had a thought now about when we find like a shop, we'll just ask to fight them for the items.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, you and Hugh
Yeah.
could definitely. You've done well, like the past couple of times. So I don't have any. Well, I have some money. And I'll chuck Lugus fucking all of my gold.
All of them gold. Mate, I'm 11 inches tall.
Do you want my shiny rock?
2 gold. 20. Wait, was it 22 gold coins? Okay.
I can give
Yeah.
you my shiny rock if you want to use it for currency.
I mean, I figured we'll fight them, but I'll take a rock if you. Yeah, maybe if you focus on it, it'll help with your soul searching. I don't know.
I'll give it a go.
I'm
It might
hoping for
help.
change out of that, Lugus.
I'm not gonna. I don't think these
don't
people take
spill on
money.
Flapjacks.
I'm thanking you. I don't think these people take money, but
Yeah, I think you could be right, but just in case there is someone down here who is sensible. I don't know, someone who wants money. Then at least you've got some. Don't let Hugh hold it, and do not let
Your
him go.
gold
to the
is
casino.
safe with us.
No. I swear to God,
You're
I
going to
will-
see with me.
never let you eat an egg again. Somehow.
That's a bit harsh.
Strong words.
Yeah, I mean, we'll. Me and Hugh will go find some shops. Steer you away from the casino. I'll go up your hat again, and I'll try and steer you.
I would like to. Well, I'll go with Mitz and try and find the way to the beautiful waterfall that you described, Andy.
Yeah, so right now you are down, I'm going to say in kind of this, down at the bottom area of the large chasm, in a kind of an auditorium type deal where you get the sense that large meetings of higher ranking Kraggles, or probably just all the Kraggles in general who bother to show up, they might have a concert there at some point because Kraggles like a concert. But this is where you met Elder Pomo.
Elder. I wrote down Major.
Elder Pomo. On your way to this auditorium, you did see a path going off to what sounded like sort of falling water. And they kind of described it as being kind of a tranquil place, but you just sort of move straight past it. So you can make your way back there if you'd like to.
We'll try and navigate our way to that place while Hugh and Lucas go shopping.
Happy with that, everybody?
Mhm.
Cool. Splitting the party up.
They're all gonna die.
TBK.
You're all right. Which
Very
side?
good.
Hang on. Let's have a look. Which team shall I kill? Darren.
Yeah.
No,
Darren.
It's Darren. Not even
Not even
you.
Hugh.
Just Darren.
just Darren. Cool. So, what we will do then is, because it amuses me, Flopsy and Julius, if you would both like to roll survival, nature, or history check to see if you can traverse these chasms on your own.
Do you want me to roll in Foundry, or can I roll using my?
You can roll your special little dice. I might even do some rolling with my pretty D20s.
What did you say? Sorry, hang on, let me actually look at my character sheet
nice.
here.
The green
Where's
screen.
my character?
Ah, yes. 10.
Where is nature, history, or survival? Well, they're all trash. Actually, survival's pretty good. Okay. Oh, 18. No, 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 21.
21.
18 plus
Damn.
3.
Cool. So, yeah, Flopsy, you turn around and you sort of see, you see probably about 4 winding paths. One that goes deeper, one that goes higher. You probably get the sense it's one of 2 on the left. But Julius, you very much do not remember, but with a survival check of 21, you get the sense that if there was going to be any sort of ravine, you would need to go up and around slightly, and you get the sense that is where you came from. So as you guys continue on, you come across maybe 3 or 4 other forks in the road. You will notice this gentleman on one of the walkways, backed by his 2 friends.
Oh.
So if you imagine these stone walkways, they're almost just sort of burrowed out from the chasm, and you can see them going from one end of the chasm to the other, and they're sort of just spider webbing above you and below you. But this walkway in particular is spanning the entire chasm, and him and his 2 compadres are kind of stood in the middle, and you can hear them just going whack 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 whack. And you see one of them just starts to flap like this, just starts to flap, and he looks down to the chasm below, and he's going whack 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 whack. As you continue on.
Okay. Wait, did he fly?
No, he's just flapping.
Okay.
You can make an insight check to see if he's about to jump, if you like.
Yeah, well, I would like to do an insight check to see. Why have I just put that? To see what the heck it is going on.
It's a very high DC. You don't know too much about the Kraggles at the moment, and one of them's just flapping and quacking like a bird.
It's a 19.
A 19. You get the sense that this Kraggle is going to attempt to fly.
I don't know whether I should stop it. Does it look like it can fly?
They reform.
Yeah, he's not going to die.
Flopsy, with your passive perception, and if you remember back to the last session, you look up slightly, and you can see another Kraggle
there is one flying,
around.
Yeah. You have to remember that these are
perception check,
potentially
Flopsy.
people that... These are potentially people that, could fly at one time.
It's dark.
12.
Yeah, that guy up in the sky looks like he appears to be flying, yes.
Lugus mentioned Asimars and stuff. It could be one of them. Could be a bird. I don't know much about celestials.
Yeah, I just kind of thought that they had like wings.
Well, yeah, but that Kraggle seems to be doing absolutely fine, and he don't have no wings, so...
I mean, they seem happy enough. Follow your dreams, little fella. You want to be a flying rock, I'm sure that can happen.
Cool. As you make your way down a little bit further, you start to hear the flowing, tranquil sort of water. But then you hear a... As you turn around, the Kraggle has indeed jumped, and he has crash landed on the bottom of the chasm. You can see now that there are sort of residual rocks that have fallen. The sound echoes throughout the chasm. But then you do hear a... As then you see his almost like rock form body start to sort of reform itself together, not quite in the same configuration that it once was, and he just jostles off and is now running back up these spiderweb sort of walkways.
Do you think they have ducks in the upper plains?
I was about to say I'm getting very strong duck vibes from that one. I mean, they've got... I keep wanting to call Lugus a squirrel, and I know it's bad because I know he's not a squirrel. I know he's a Ratatosk, but... I mean, if they've got Ratatosk and squirrels, sure they've got ducks. They're tosks.
Possibly. I don't know. I as I say, the Baldur's Gate isn't exactly well known for its religious knowledge.
Did you have, ducks and things in Baldur's Gate?
We had a lot of rats.
Not lovely.
And I'd say kind of these, if you imagine sort of birds, but ones that have been in, a lot of oil, just mangy. Pigeons. Vermin in the sky, you know.
A lot of pigeons.
More pigeons.
It's a bit of a... We have some dogs. They look really mangled and they look a little bit, you know, maltreated, but they do. Some of them are good because, you know, families have them. But we're just kind of imagine a civilization that's just starting out. It's kind of very much in its dark ages. That's kind of what Baldur's Gate is.
I mean, mangled dogs and rats. I can't wait to be invited round for dinner.
Oh, do you know what? It's a sight. It will be burned into your memory for eons.
Good. Try and go over to the peaceful bit where there's not calling Kraggles.
Both do me a favour and roll me a wisdom save.
No, leave me alone, evil
Go
lady.
away!
Go away!
8.
Oh,
He got me before.
it's not good.
What is it?
It's a 2. It's a 2, but I don't know what my modifier is.
I don't think
4.
it matters. That's fine. I suppose with low rolls like an 8 and 7 or whatever you said you had, less than my DC. You probably don't notice anything.
Totally fine.
What I will say is, the Kraggle does sort of, as you're looking back onto the walkway and you sort of look down and the sort of the broken remnants of this Kraggle puts itself back together, you turn back to the walkway where the other 2 Kraggles are the same kind of nature and the same kind of form. You look back, but there's now 3. And the Kraggle that did jump is now seemingly he hasn't jumped at all. He is exactly where he was. A little bit odd.
But wait, so do we remember him jumping?
Yeah.
Right. But he's back up there again.
Yeah, you just...
Got you.
Didn't he just...
Yeah. But something weird happened earlier as well, though, right?
Well, you saw that woman.
Well, yeah, I mean, apart from that. There was one bit where you were like, oh, chocolate milk. And then you were 2 seconds later, you were like, oh man, I wish I'd ordered chocolate milk. Or I don't know. I just thought you know, being kind of crazy, but.
Well, no, but it wasn't chocolate milk originally. It was vanilla.
Oh.
And then it became chocolate milk.
Yeah. See, that's weird, right?
No? I mean, I don't know why I would have chosen vanilla. I've never particularly been a fan of it. But was it chocolate milk before?
I mean, it's not what I was having.
What are you having?
Fruit shoot.
It was ethanol, if you can't remember.
No, it wasn't.
It was hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
But so,
Times comfortable.
as you look back, the 3 Kraggles that are on this sort of walkway all sort of go now their separate ways. And you see the one that was sort of the one that did make the leap of faith sort of comes past you. And you can hear him coming up, just going... As seemingly he's walking at a faster pace than you, and as you're making your way round these winding walkways just on the edge of the chasm, there's no kind of railing or anything, and he almost just barges past you, Flopsy, and he just goes, "Excuse me, but could you walk a little bit faster for me?"
I'm sorry. Did you just... This is the one that we think jumped off, right? Did you just jump off that cliff by any chance?
No. Why would I do such a thing?
Didn't you sound like a duck like 5 seconds ago?
No. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, sir, my good friend. Why don't you just walk past and go on your merry way? And
You material
I'll just
plane
go
people
crazy.
are strange. Good day to you.
Don't. Good day.
Unless you want to fight.
No.
Worth a shot. Good day. If you need anything, come by my cobbler shop. I'll make you the finest shoes.
Oh, okay. Well, take a look, see.
Because what are those? And he looks down and points at your shoes and then just waddles off. He's gone.
This place is weird.
I think pot calling kettle black there.
Excuse me? Wait, what?
Pot calling kettle black. You know, the saying.
Yeah, I've heard the saying. Well, I'm not weird. What do you mean?
No, he called us weird, and then he's also weird.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you look down at his feet and he's just like wearing 2 bricks, essentially.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe we should get some of those. They would look great on your little, your big. What size feet do you have? You've still not answered the question.
Why are so many people interested in the look of my feet? Right, okay.
It's a Harangon, man.
Big thumb toes.
They kind of look like this. I'll find the picture that I sent to Andy.
And be a picture of your feet.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
guys, I promise, Vicky, don't out our DMs. Guys, I promise, it's in the campaign. Vicky's not sending me a real feet, please. Phew.
Oh man.
So yeah, my feet look like that. Imagine them kind of like bound with like bandages and
Okay.
so to keep the ankles strong.
Yeah, you're
that's
great.
pretty much-
With all your sneaking around, some nice stone shoes.
Oh yeah, I can absolutely be sure as hell that I won't be caught in those. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Where do you want to go to do this?
Right. Well, it's got to be somewhere quiet, perhaps with a little bit of noise, like a background noise. I mean, I will say that on the ship, the background noise of the engine just humming was really pleasant.
Do you want me to hum?
I mean, you can if you wish. I don't know how long it'll be. Yeah. So, are we to near the waterfall at this point? Or
Yeah, you with your passive perception, you will start to hear it. And as the winding path sort of moves around the chasm, as it moves into this jagged outcropping, sort of this alcove that goes in, you see that it sort of tails back like a sort of a hairpin bend down to a trail that goes into more like a cave into the side of this chasm. Excuse me. And as you look down, you will hear the sound of the water start to get a lot louder. You get the sense that this is probably where Julius was talking about. Is that where you'd like to go?
Where I was talking
Yes.
about.
Cool. So as you two make your way into this lovely cave, you see it opens up into this sort of large sort of expanse with hanging vibrant orange lanterns that come down from the sky and a stone walkway that sort of staircase that goes down into the water below. As you stare out onto the water, it does appear to be sort of luminescent. Both of you make an Arcana check for me.
Ooh, sure. What's my modifier for Arcana? Arcana is
God
plus
damn it!
zero.
Do you know what? I'm back to my rolls just being cursed.
So Flopsy,
I've got a 2 and a 1 the past times I've rolled.
what was your Arcana check, Julius?
1.
Oh, a 1. Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Julius, to you, this is probably a pit of lava, right? Flopsy, you
Not
get
relaxing at all.
you get the sense that the water is glistening and it is some form of the arcane here in effect, but you can't quite tell what. But you do, as you enter more in there, you can sort of feel the heat coming off of this water, not in any way to be threatening, but more like a hot spring, if that makes sense. And you see the water flowing from rocks above, and you do see light coming from the opening above you.
Flopsy's gonna sort of, like, her eyes are gonna light up. She's not a massive fan of the water, but she loves, like, you know, luxury and pampering. So she's just gonna, like, hop down the stairs, and then when she gets close to where the water is, she'll kind of, like, dip her toe in to, like, test it out.
Melts off. It's acid.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. So as you dip your toe in, it just feels lovely and calming. Kind of a little bit warmer than room temperature. It is quite hot down here in the chasms, but yeah, you get the sense that this is soothing and calming, and you could just almost wade through this water. But as you pull your foot back out, you see that it isn't wet whatsoever. It's almost like you put your foot in and you brought it back out, and it wasn't wet in the slightest. It hasn't affected your fur. It hasn't gone poof like that or anything.
Julius? I think I can actually go swimming here and not look like a puffball by the time I get out.
That's terrible news.
She's just gonna go.
Where's the fun in that? That's my favourite part of swimming with you.
Well, thank you, but I'd rather not go through the fashion crisis just for today. For now, though, I think let's focus on the soul searching for now, and then perhaps go for a bit of a swim afterwards, if in the nice, calming, hot waters. And she's gonna sort of, like, roll her trousers up and dip her feet into the hot water and, like, hang on the edge of the final step.
Cool. And we will quickly go back over to Hugh and Julius. Lads. What we doing, boys? Let's go out on Lash.
Right. Yeah. We did see some market stalls selling,
Yeah.
material plane things earlier. Are they still open?
You get the sense that this place doesn't close. Yeah.
No, right.
You don't quite get the. I'll tell you what. Roll me a survival or nature check to see if you can discern what kind of time of day is. Just sort of off your body clock almost, because you've been underground for a little while now.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's not good. 8.
Do you want to give it a go as well, Hugh?
Why not? Why
You're
not?
rolling
There we go.
so bad.
Yeah, you guys. You're lucky there wasn't a boss fight tonight, because you lot.
Yeah. Oh God.
Holy.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, you guys don't really know what time it is. You're not feeling tired, if that makes sense, but you maybe late afternoon, maybe, who knows. But you haven't. The place looks as live as it was when you first came here. It doesn't appear to be calming down at any point. And
Did we just curious, what stalls did we see? What shops did we see on the way down here?
I think you only passed by one shop so far that was selling a couple of material plane sort of weaponry and things like that, but they were selling alchemist supplies such as potions and other magical things like that. So you get the sense if you've seen one place like that, there definitely maybe more.
Well, how's about let's go back to that first place that we saw and see if they've got what we need, and if not, we can maybe there's a high street somewhere around. I think did I see something round over there?
Oh, perhaps I'll have to go check it out, won't we?
Yeah, so in your close
Lead the way. I think pull that one.
In your close vicinity, you are in the auditorium. Just in your line of sight is the Whiz Bang Casino. but you can make your way back up to sort of the winding passages. And if you'd like to try and go back to that first shop that you saw, both of you roll me either history, survival, or nature, your choice.
There we go.
15.
15 for me.
Oh, there's a good one.
Even better. Even better.
Cool. So 15 nature, Hugh, you sort of, the rock, this chasm is kind of sort of constructed from, or at least sort of parted from the ground and naturally formed. You sort of look around and you see how this place would kind of be architected. Now you can see that the chasm itself is very much almost a fault in the ground that the Kraggles have made into a home. So most of the walkways, most of the passages are kind of, I was going to say man-made, Kraggle-made, that they are constructed. But you do see some walkways that appear to be quite natural, and they do sort of veer off to one side, but they do look like that you would be able to pass over them. Lugus, with your sort of survival check of a 20, you will know that the same paths that Hugh has seen would be quite trepidatious to go down. You see that there are multiple Kraggles coming backwards and forwards, but they kind of have this innate ability to just storm over rocks as fast as possible. And if they fall, they probably wouldn't care. But you do see that the path that you both are looking at, this natural formed path, is a quicker way up to one particular storefront that you see in the side of sort of the westerly chasm. And you do spot a glint of red, that you do get the sense that that was the alchemical supply that you passed by first. So it's up to you if you'd like to try and navigate up the sort of the safe way, or if you'd like to go the more trepidatious way that most of the Kraggles are following anyway.
Hugh's a man of straight lines, so I'm going to start walking at least in the quickest and most efficient way to get there.
I'm not going to stop you. I've got a climbing speed. you're the only one riskier.
Very true, but yeah, so I'm taking the direct route.
Okay. You see that this walkway sort of, it starts out, you're sort of on a level footing, and this walkway does go up at sort of a 30-degree steep incline and goes around the cavern, through sort of across alcoves and stuff like that, but it is very much on the westerly wall of the chasm. You see it's probably about 5 foot wide, and there are Kraggles coming backwards and forwards, so you get the sense that if you go up here, you are going to have to just watch out for Kraggles potentially getting in your way.
I don't know if I've noticed any of that, if I'm honest. I think I'm just, that's where we're going, and off I go.
All right then. Cool. So as you guys crack on, you go for just a short distance, sort of 60 feet or so, and you will be presented with these three creatures as you hear them coming from the opposite direction. They'll go, and they almost just stop in front of you, Hugh. Lugus, are you sort of on Hugh's shoulder, or are you sort of going on your own?
I'm on his head, because I was staring him.
All right. Brilliant. So you come face to face with this Kraggle in front of you. Hugh, how tall are you, Hugh?
6'4".
6'4". Okay, so he's just a little bit shorter than you. Probably up to around your sort of your breast area, like that. Sort of his fluffy hair, at least. And he just sort of just plants his feet. He just goes, doof, doof. Good day there, sir. What are you guys doing on my path?
Your path? I thought this was my path. We're just off to the shop up there.
That shop? You could most certainly go to that shop, but you're gonna have to go the other way. This path here is my path, and if you'd like to pass through my path, you must pay the toll of the path to the toll owner of the path, which is me.
And what is this?
And how did you... And also, how did you obtain the path? Why is it your path?
Well, I claimed it as mine. How else would somebody say that something is theirs? This
A
is
very good point. And
This is my path, and I demand that it's my path.
what are you saying is the toll?
Well, I mean, a good fight wouldn't go amiss.
What a surprise.
Come on, let's have a little bit of a scrap, big man. Both.
I was going to say, I look at Lugus, but he's on my head, so I end up just kind of go,
Lugus? Yes, you?
I mean, should I hit him now, or?
Who are you
How
talking
close
to?
Me, hello.
Oh my God, there's a Ratatosk.
Indeed, I'm the one you've been expecting.
Oh, you actually
He's
exist.
the chosen one.
Holy.
I am the chosen one.
I wouldn't say you was the chosen one. I'd just say you was the lucky one. But you know,
Not being funny, but he'll kick your ass.
what? That little tiny little man.
I can guarantee it.
Well, put your money where your mouth is.
Okay,
What would
telekinetic shove.
Telekinetic shove against a man
assuming
made of
you're-
rock.
I'm assuming we're on the edge, so I'm making it pushing him off.
Yeah,
You did say it was 5 feet wide, didn't you?
it's 5 feet wide and it actually does sort of bow round to the side. So if you were to sort of shove him straight forward, it would topple him over, essentially. Go ahead and make a telekinetic shove if that's what you would like to do.
Make a strength save.
Is it a strength save, is it?
It is indeed. I'll bring it up for you on me.
So he does have advantage on strength saves because he is made of rock. 21.
And he's got plus 12, plus 11. Yeah, he is not moved, but luckily that's only a bonus action. So,
Okay, what I'll say, if you'd like to take an action just sort of out of initiative and just as a just do stuff, then yeah, you can take an action.
God, being 5 feet from him is a bit scary. That means my main damage dealers have got disadvantage.
I'll say for this instance, you don't have to worry about sort of the distraction mechanic with ranged spell attacks or ranged attacks because he is just stood in front of you, right? It's if you would like to make a ranged spell attack, go for it. You don't need to be at a disadvantage.
I'm just gonna blast him.
Okay, roll attack.
That's my first one. This is a 19.
Oh, that will just hit, and I'll explain why in just a second.
Bam. Bam. 14.
Okay, roll your second one for me.
Bam, bam. Thank you, man.
21 will also hit. Roll your damage.
Bam, bam.
Cool. So just to get the mechanics out of the way, you don't have repelling blast or anything. No,
I'll check my features. I don't think I
don't think you've got repelling blast, but oh, how useful would that be right now? So
It'd be amazingly useful.
yeah.
I don't.
So what you kind of do, Lucas, is you let your hand forward and you try and let out this telekinetic shove, and you see this large Kraggle, large to you. He sort of just gets pushed back slightly. You can hear him scraping across the stone, but it doesn't go as far as you wish, and he just sort of goes, "What is this magic hold? What are you doing?" And as he's finishing his sentence, these two Eldritch Blasts just go and just impact this large slab of stone in front of you. Roll a D100 for me, please.
Hey. 39. I hope this doesn't affect Hugh because I'm right on top of him.
Let's have a look. For the next hour. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it does. I'll just explain it. Hugh, you will see are you on Hugh's head or shoulder or?
was on Hugh's head. Yeah, I'm on Hugh's head.
Okay, then Hugh, you notice an odd kind of itching on your head. Lugus, you're sort of too distracted with sort of throwing Eldritch Blast at the moment, so you don't notice anything too much at the moment. But what we will do is we will quickly go into initiative. Now, what I'll do is I'll get Hugh and Lugus here. Now, just roll initiative for me.
Both
Both of you.
Okay.
So, if you remember rightly, what you guys know about a Kraggle is they love to have a fight. But they like to have a fair fight. Just calling it out. So, Hugh, as you have rolled the highest in initiative, what would you like to do?
He's got his mates with him, hasn't he?
He does, but his two friends they've just walked back as they appear to have understood that a duel is about to begin.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. I think I will. Can I just take the aid action? Can I just try and distract them or something?
Yeah, sure. How would
Act
you...
imposing and intimidating?
Yeah.
I'll flex. I'll just flex in the background.
Roll an intimidation roll for me then, please.
That's inspiration for me.
Intimidation.
You're more than welcome to attack this guy, I'm just saying.
I know.
Oh,
there
shit.
we go.
Holy
Oh,
moly. You're buff as hell.
I don't need to
game.
attack.
With a nat 20 for intimidation, please describe to me what you do to attempt to intimidate this Kraggle.
Oh, this is so. I mean, this is honestly. So Lucas is on my head. So I'm just gonna lean forward to allow him to do whatever he's gonna do. And as I do it, I just properly flex, and every single muscle in Hugh's body is cut like a diamond. Like just. And he looks more like a boulder than the Kraggle in front of him.
Cool. And you see your eyes just start to go a bloodshot. And he does, with a natural 20, walk backwards, just instinctively, just walks backwards until the point where the brick-like foot that he has sort of goes off at the edge, and he sort of just sort of tumbles back slightly, and he's right on the edge of this pathway now. Sort of one push would send him over. And we'll go to you, Lugus. It is your turn.
I'm just gonna once again just telekinetic shove him as if he's right there. I mean, he'll probably pass it, but you never know.
Let's find out. Oh, that's good. But he did it with advantage. That'll be 29.
Yeah, he's fine. So I'm just gonna blast him again, and I'm assuming he's more than 5 feet away from me now.
Yeah.
Okay. I will repeat what I did last time.
Skills, roll both your attacks. That's a cool effect, isn't it? I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, which I didn't see it.
20 will
I'm
hit.
going to move in. Okay, here's the damage.
Yeah, let's put him over there. I want to see it. I want to see it be cooler.
7 points of force damage.
Yeah,
Can't
just
help.
crack on with your next attack, mate. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that is
Oh
cool.
wow!
That
Bam.
is cool.
Oh, that was badass.
That was cool. I didn't even look at the hit. Yes, 23 hits.
For 8 points of force damage.
Cool. And you'll see him now go, what the hell? He's being intimidating. You're using magic. This isn't how we fight. And he will... sorry, anything else of your turn now, Lucas?
I mean, I'd like to climb up a wall, please.
You'd like to climb up a wall? Yeah, I'd say you are on the side of a chasm. So what is your climb speed?
My movement speed is 25 feet.
Okay, so you can 25 feet straight up if you want.
Sure.
Okay. So, as you jump off of Hugh's head, and you make your way up the side of this chasm. Hugh, you're still feeling this ticklish nature on the top of your head. Actually, I'll tell you what, Adam, you need to roll one more D100. Let's see if you combo this.
Six. Stats low. That's usually bad.
Okay. We'll deal with that as it comes up. So, as this ticklish stuff happens on your head, Darren, you're starting to feel a bit strange. But you see Lugus jump from your head and start to sort of climb up this chasm wall. And as he does, you're seeing mushrooms and fungi sort of just grow from his wake. And you think that's odd. And you sort of feel the top of your head, and you can feel mushrooms and fungi have started to crawl from your head and your hair down onto your shoulders. And you could just see this small mushroom sort of emanating from your shoulder. Very odd feeling. And that will end your turn, Lugus. Eccles will be audibly upset that you have now climbed. He's going to attempt to climb the chasm wall, which he will fail at because he's a rock. He can't climb. But you see him just go and then just sort of fall down a bit. And he will just spend the next 6 seconds attempting to climb the chasm wall. And he will just go, God damn it, this ain't how you fight. And Hugh, it's back over to you.
I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to get involved. I think I'll skip my turn. I'll just watch him and maybe pick a few mushrooms. In fact, can I spend my turn picking mushrooms and adding them to my bonbon mix?
You certainly can, yeah. And as you do pick them off, it hurts slightly, but it's more like just plucking some tuft of hair out of your head, and as you can add it to your bonbon mix. Make wisdom saving throw for me, please, Hugh.
Wisdom save.
Oh dear.
No.
Cool. Will that end your turn?
That'll end my turn.
That will end your turn. Lugus, anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna blast him again.
Go for it.
He... Oh, probably gonna miss that.
That one will miss.
Bam.
Second one will hit. Roll your damage.
Probably shouldn't be risking this many magic effects, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Roll a D100 for me. So you fire 2 Eldritch Blasts from the sort of the side of this chasm. One goes wide and nearly hits. You can see a Kraggle very much in the distance that is attempting to flap its wings and jump from the chasm below, from the chasm above into the chasm below. It just widely misses him. The second one hits dead on. And you feel yourself start to feel very, very odd. Does Lugus drink a lot?
I don't think he would. He has drunk quite a bit before, but he's sort of on a break.
Okay, so
Not a lot by quantity.
this odd feeling comes back to you, Lugus. It's been quite a while since you felt that, but you feel incredibly drunk. Make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, mate.
Oh, fuck, I'm high up.
Yeah.
Dex save.
Hugh, you will see as Lugus starts to stumble on the side of this chasm. With a dexterity saving throw of 12, you will see Lugus loses his grip as he just sort of stumbles about. Would you like to try and catch
Can I
him?
take a reaction? Yes,
Sure.
absolutely.
Sure thing.
Oh no.
You can make me a sleight of hand check, as this is a small squirrel falling from the sky, and you've sort of got to maneuver yourself around.
Oh no.
Okay. What I will say is, what are you wearing, Hugh? What's on your torso?
I've got my back my flannel shirt, my red lumberjack shirt on.
You're very partial to this flannel shirt, aren't you, Darren?
I'm very partial to that flannel shirt. Yeah.
Oh no.
So what I will tell you then is, Lugus is about to fall. You have rolled a 6 on sleight of hand. You can attempt to grab him and potentially miss him, or you can attempt to sort of take him in your arms like this, sort of, so he's a bigger target, if that makes sense. Would you like to lower the DC by almost just taking him into your arms, or would you like to outstretch your hands to grab him?
I do whatever. At this point, I would like to try my very hardest to catch him, however that's going to be.
Okay. As Lugus falls into your clutching arms like this, you start to feel heat. And then you can start to smell smoke. Hugh, your flannel shirt has caught fire. You will take
No.
You'll take 4 points of fire damage, as your shirt is currently got a large patch that Lugus is sort of there. And Lugus, you can feel yourself burning into the side of anything that is currently flammable that you touch for the next hour. Start burning into it. And so you sort of pat it away, Darren, and you manage to sort of put it out, but there is this large burned patch into your flannel shirt.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop him. It's not my turn, is it?
You could drop him.
Kraggle's turn.
No. We will go into sort of loose initiative now, because Eccles will sort of just bend down to one knee. That's his name, by the way. He'll bend down to one knee and just go, okay. I've had enough with your magic-y, wondery, wizardy doos. Yeah, I mean, next time you have a fight, you earn a lot more respect if you fight fisticuffs. Yeah, not no climbing up the wall, casting your whippity dans and your jelly beans.
Sorry about that, sir. It's the way I was taught, It's sort of my style.
It's not the way you're supposed to fight here in Kraggleton. You're supposed to, come on, put them up. Let's have a punch and let's have a throw. I wouldn't have.
He was just staring at his shirt, getting redder and redder. I'm so tempted to rage.
Why have you got a mushroom on your head, sir?
Look at my shirt. Look what you've done.
Oh, not me. Don't blame me, big man. He's still intimidated. You've still got him fully intimidated. Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I'll stare at him and I'll say, my path.
Make one last intimidation check with advantage.
Mm.
15.
15.
Okay. Your path.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Eccles, and it's great to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, Eccles.
Now,
we must do this again sometime.
I'm gonna go that way, and you guys are gonna go that way. And I'm not gonna cross your path unless you give me express permission to do so. You have earned
There's
my
a toll
respect.
next time.
Okay, I will pay you with my fanciest shine of rocks. I'll tell you what. And he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out 3 sort of glistening orange, green, and blue, not gems, but rocks. They are sort of opaque rocks. It's not like a translucent gem or anything like that. They are opaque rocks, but they do appear to glisten, which is odd from sort of a matte effect. You get the sense that they are magical in some way, form, or fashion. And he'll just say, look, this is all I have, all right? I was supposed to go and pick up a loaf for the missus, but you take it.
I will take one of the rocks.
Which one?
This is the toll. The leftmost one.
which was the first one I said, which was green, I think.
Yes, that'll do.
I thought it was orange, green, and blue.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I can't remember which one I said first. Orange.
Oh, orange. Oh no. Glowing orange rockin'. Flopsy's gonna love it.
Would you like to eat it?
With a shiny one.
Lugus, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, lovely. Am I just like quick question before I do that? Am I just like producing fried mushrooms at the moment?
Yes, everywhere so you're sort of stumbling around, you can see the mushrooms just sort of pop out, fungi, moss, anything you can imagine, just vegetation coming from this chasm.
Am I immediately cooking them because they are flammable?
Yes, actually, I did not think about that. Yes, they are immediately catching fire.
I'm leaving behind a trail of burning fungi.
Yes. Yes, you
That
are.
sounds terrifying. If I walk up and down this path, it'll become impassable.
Hmm.
Is it difficult terrain?
Most likely. Wisdom save for over 10. Okay. Don't feel anything odd going on.
At 8.
And as you guys make your way up this sort of trepidatious pass, you do come to the shop that you were looking for. And we'll just switch back to the pools with Julius and Flopsy. The scene is your guys. What would you like to do?
I mean, are we swimming or are we doing some meditation?
I mean, you can swim, but I need to concentrate a little bit. I'll swim afterwards. The water's nice.
Okay. You look like halfway in there. Okay, we'll do it afterwards.
So I guess I'm just gonna, like, I don't know.
Wait, Mitz, before you like go into your whatever it is you're about to do. You mean what you said where, like the other day when I was really pissed and then you were like, Julius, you're the person I trust most in the whole world.
Yeah.
Do you mean that?
Yeah. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't.
Oh, I'm just kind of sorry about. I've been kind of a jerk recently, and you've been trying to deal with figuring out all this weird Argon shit, and instead of helping you with it, I've just been kind of making it harder. And I know I should have been a better I should just have been better. No, sorry.
She's gonna get out of the water as he's saying this and just sort of like walk towards him. And sort of like going to hold a hand and then cupping it in her own. Look, I know that you feel a little bit out of your depth, and I think that something is going on with you. I don't know what, I don't have to know, but, if you want to talk, or if you need help, or something, anything, I'm here, right?
I'm here to help you.
And
Hey, look, okay. I've got an idea, like, sit down. We'll do this meditation together, okay?
Okay.
Trust me, it'll work. Kind of like sit down cross-legged and like grab you and kind of steer you so like you're sat cross-legged like next to him. Okay. So you're gonna go, oh, that's really distracting. Someone just started.
It did the song again.
Get rid of it, man. I hate it that much.
It makes me jump every time.
I hate that. I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah, do it.
And so it'll kind of sit down opposite you. Right, so when you go into the zone.
Yeah.
It's oblivion. Sorry, I'm just going to turn it down because it's distracting me.
I can't control which one comes on. I just pick a theme. All right, I'm sorry.
We really like the same song played a million times.
I could play the
Right.
Pokemon theme tune if you'd like.
Yeah.
Copyright strike.
So when you go into the thing, it's like you're like seeing different stuff or hearing different stuff.
Yeah, I think my body stays here, like in the physical place, but my consciousness sort of goes somewhere else. So far I haven't been able to go. Well, I've been to the ethereal plane a few times, but the place that I went to the last time I tried to do this, I've only been there once.
Okay. Okay, well, I've got this idea. Like, you can still feel stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was that time that I, like, tripped you up or whatever. Okay, cool. So,
You slapped
here's
me,
my...
but yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was trying to help you. It was a friendly slap. It was a slap
Sure.
of love.
Sure.
Okay. So look, I can't like come in there with you or anything. I mean, maybe potentially I might have been able to do that with a certain spell that I decided not to take. But you just go in there and try and find these people, and if it gets crazy, then I'm just right here, and he'll take your little paw, and he'll like put it on his chest, like where his heart is, so you can feel his heart beating.
You feel nothing.
And it's like,
I'm just...
It is.
He doesn't have one.
Yeah, 12 years.
He's a vampire. So if you start freaking out, then you just focus on the heartbeat, right?
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
Is his heartbeat fairly rhythmic and steady?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I only did this the once, and it was more of a sheer accident. So let's see if I can do it again. This time focus a little bit more on trying to find one of the famous four. Okay. Oh god, I hope it's not the same one that spoke to me the last time. He was a dick.
Well, just tell him to fuck, or I'll punch his ephemeral ass.
Okay. So, yeah, holding her hand onto Julius's chest, she's just gonna kind of close her eyes and try to get back into that zone that she had on the ship.
Yeah. Carry on.
And she's specifically gonna be trying to kind of reach out in whatever way, like opening her mind like she did before, but specifically now trying to find one of the four heroes from the story. Zorbal, Biffa, Simney, or Steve.
Steve.
Steve Wagon.
Romy,
So yeah, she's gonna try and find one of them.
So as you sort of close your eyes and try to very much empty your mind, and sort of all the sounds that you're hearing is the sound of water falling from the waterfall that Kate has kindly provided us with the sound effect for. And you can also feel your paw on Julius's chest and the rhythmic heartbeat of just doof, doof, doof. It's almost like time has slowed for you, where you're sort of in this meditative state. Roll a d4 for me, please.
Okay, that's different with the D20 than I had to do last time. 2.
Okay. Hey, Zorbal.
Oh, fuck's sake.
What's that?
Zorbal,
Yeah.
you are in this sort of black expanse.
Why the bloody lights on?
You don't remember too much, but you remember getting to where you are sort of in a dungeon. It smells foul. You can hear the clinking of chains. You can hear the sounds of demons walking backwards and forwards, but you get the sense that you're hidden. Flopsy, is there anything that you would like to project onto the void for anyone to hear?
Yeah, I'll sort of think loudly. I'll say the four names. I'll say Biffer, Zabel, Simney, Steve. If any one of you is there, he's back. And we need your help.
The troublemaker returns.
Oh, shit.
So Zorbal, you know Gattus is back. You've been tracking him for some time.
You always know the bastard will be back at it soon enough. What do you want?
I was just wondering if there's anything you can tell us about his plans, about who he's working with, how to stop him. Anything. Oh, I'm Flopsy, by the way.
So, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Zorbal. I mean, as far as I'm aware, poking him real hard with a stick worked for me. But it tells you, I don't know much about his plans. I'm sort of in a prison cell, really. If you get me out, that'd be lovely.
Where are you?
I'm in a cell, I just told you.
You know that you're in the Shadow Dark.
Oh, yeah, thank you, strange voice in the sky. I'm in the Shadow Dark.
Wait, that's the Shadowfell, right?
More or less, yes.
Adjacent, okay.
It's got dark instead of fell.
It's Andy's world of the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why are you there?
I think I just showed up when gas descended. It's really dark, nice and smelly.
So,
Are the other three there with you?
no.
A second, let me check.
Yeah, this is
Oi,
hard.
Steve!
This is hard to do.
Steve! Steve! Sydney! I didn't reply.
Zorbal.
So that's a no then.
Zorbal.
No.
Zorbal, you hear the two demons that, or you know they're demons, sort of traipsing up and down this place, stop. They hear you shouting. And they come back and you see a large glowing fire lantern sort of through this lattice-like sort of gate in front of you. And you see this hellish demon just stood in front of you with this flame whip that he just sort of just goes whoop, in front of you to kind of intimidate you. You've seen him pass by many times before. He doesn't particularly intimidate you, but you know getting through that gate is almost impossible. You know, on your world of tracking Gattus Cross, you know that he is attempting to build an army. But you haven't been here for that long. You've only been here maybe a week or so, and you found yourself within... Okay, I'm just going to call it the Shadowfell from now on, because you've just, in the Shadow Dark, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, no. Can't hear any of them reply. It's just this fuckhead with a bit of string.
So, right. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened the first time the second time, I suppose, that you met Gat? How did he ascend?
I might need some help with that. I mean,
All right.
it was bright. It was a big bright light. Everything felt really hot for a
I
second.
thought I answered all the questions. When Gattus ascended, you felt your soul disappear from your body when the Argon core exploded in the blast, and you let go of yourself. You knew that this was the end. And as you did so, you sort of closed your eyes and you let it be. But how does somebody contemplate death? You weren't quite ready for what was about to happen, but you didn't feel as though you had died. You just felt all sound disappear, all sight disappear, but you yourself were still there. Until one day you showed up in the Shadow Dark.
So, like, in character, that was just a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, okay. Okay, well, it's sort of like, I lost everything, all my fingers, all my swords, also, sight, hearing, smell, the rest of those. And then I woke up in this dark, smelly place about a week ago.
All right. How long do you think it's been since that happened to you?
Well, I woke up about a week ago and I blew up sort of before then. Yeah.
Flopsy. Another voice enters your mind.
Hopefully a more informing one.
It is the voice of Biffa.
Oh, God.
Who I'm not going to do.
Yourself.
You're going to do yourself.
Oh, shit. Right, guys. Conversation for me.
Put your feet up, guys. I haven't got anything else to do. Go for it, Vicky. This is yours.
Can I ask in what manner he is approaching this conversation?
You have exactly the same information Zorbal does. You are in exactly the same place as Zorbal.
Does this look like a conference call? Can I join in?
No, yeah. So, well, once the voices are there, no, you will not hear the voice of Biffa.
Who the fuck are you? Oh, shit. Hello?
Hi. Who are you talking to?
Sorry. No, it's not. It's not you. There's another one. There's another one.
Hi.
Where am I? I was supposed to die. Where am I? I was supposed to die. Little.
Same.
No, that's what the voice is saying. Who's this? Biffa! Oh, it's Biffa. It's Biffa.
Oh. Biffa, if you can hear me.
Can you hear him? Oh! No.
I shouted earlier. Did you hear me then?
Did you hear him then?
When?
When he shouted?
No.
No.
I couldn't not put this chaos together. I'm so sorry. This is just amusing me.
Where are you? What do you see?
Oh, it's dark and smelly. It's a bit shit. I thought death was going to be far better than this, man.
I think he's in a similar place. Maybe he's like, is there a hall, a corridor? Are you in like an actual prison?
Is there a dickhead with a whip?
Is there a dickhead with a whip? Zorbal asks.
Someone's there.
You feel as though the dickhead with the whip was tracing up and down, but he's now stopped somewhere else. That's what Biff.
So how's he doing? Is he alright?
How you doing? Oh my god, this is. How you doing, Zorbal?
That's what he's doing. Fucking microphone. Ignore that. I've been better.
He's been better.
Ah,
That sucks. That was
No.
Irish. I'm sorry. This is gonna get very confusing.
Oh,
Look, I just need some information. Gattis is back. I'm presuming if you've got demons, do you think they're Asmodeus's?
Who?
I think it's about Asmodeus.
Asmodeus, then. It doesn't matter. Do you think, because he seems to be in league with Gattis in some way.
Why, guys, Asmodeus is.
Well, it's just, so, right. It's a lot has happened since you, died, passed on, ascended, whatever it is that you are right now. But basically, the gods disappeared.
Oh, good, fuck 'em.
And then basically, well, they've been gone for thousands of years, and now they're reawakening. And it seems that Gattis has reawoken Asmodeus. I'm getting very confused now. Maybe the pronunciation's changed in the last few thousand years, you know? Do you know anything?
Ah, I was never the brains of the operation. That was Simney.
You've been quite unlucky with who you've drawn today.
Why?
Well, we were more the stabby people, as far as I can remember.
Oh. Right, okay.
I do know he's building an army, and they're not very nice.
He's building an army and they're not very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, anyone could have told you that. He's a dickhead.
I can't hear you.
Julius, you see Flopsy. Her arm is sort of placed upon your chest, but her arm has gone very stiff, and her eyes have sort of rolled back in her head. It's been a fair few minutes now since Flopsy has gone into this meditative state, and you start to see this black ichor start to form in the very sides of her eyes.
Ooh. Oh, you'll feel Julius's heart if you're still feeling it. It's like a doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, and this
Heating up.
you can hear this like a drum in your meditative state. It's just.
Oh shit. Okay, I don't think I have much time. Look, there's a white-haired woman with Gattis. She seems to be very evil, very, very problematic. She seems to have been I don't know, infused with Aragon, but not in a good way. Does that ring any bells? White-haired woman, white person, orange eyes, but I'm presuming they probably went orange at some point.
Yeah, the only white-haired woman that you guys know is Hazel.
Oh, that sounds like Hazel.
Yeah, sounds a bit less the evil Largoniness, but yes, white hair's Hazel.
Shit. Seriously?
Yeah,
but
only white-haired person I know. Never met another one. Fuck old people. Even though I lived with them.
Didn't you terrorize them? That's what I heard.
No, I lived with them, but fuck them. I cut all their hair off.
Well, okay, why would she turn? He was supposed to kill her, wasn't he?
Wait, Hazel's alive?
Oh yeah, sorry, revelation? Hazel's alive?
Well, she's in the upper plane. She's helping him build an army.
Mother of a bitch!
You can't trust people at his house, can you?
And with that, you will feel yourself being pulled away, Flopsy. As Zorbal, you will feel that the person that's talking to you has started to fade, as well as you, Biffa. But you both, I'll tell you, I can't actually give it to you. Just both roll a d20 for me. I didn't think this would come up as quickly as it did.
16 on Pink Zorb.
Cool.
10.
Cool. You both start to hear the pound, Biffa and Zorbal, you will both start to hear the pounding of a drum. And a war horn. Just this boom, wom, wom. And that's where we will leave
Asleep.
those two.
Oh.
Julius, you will see as Flopsy, this black ichor has started to sort of sprawl down Flopsy's face, almost like just running mascara. As a arm that's placed on your chest, where you can feel the heartbeat, is now just gone sort of limp. And Flopsy, you feel yourself sort of pulled back, where you are now sort of almost lightheaded.
Oh God. Oh, help me.
Ah! I'll grab her.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah. I don't know. He'll just like get his sleeve and kind of do an awkward like dab. Just try and like wipe it away a little bit. Like it's just I have no idea what this is. It's kind of I'm just gonna wipe that off.
Oh,
Are you meant to be? How did it go?
I mean,
Hope you learned a
as
lot.
first attempts to, as first attempts to find, a specific person with my, that was successful. I actually found 2 of them. The most useless ones, but I found them.
You.
Which ones were the useless ones?
It's Zorbal and Biffer. I met Zorbal and Biffer. Well, I heard Biffer. I met Zorbal. They were both very angry people, but they're I don't think they've. Sorry, hang on. And she's just gonna like cradle her head in her hand because she's kind of like feeling a bit faint. They're in the Shadow Dark. They're in a prison. And they both seem to be in the same place. And if they're there, then possibly the other 2 are as well. Hopefully more helpful ones.
Lucas kept going on about the fact that Steve was in the mountains, or someone from the.
No,
Wagyu
that's their descendants. That's Elliot.
Oh,
No, Steve was in the explosion along with everyone else. And if those 2 managed it, then definitely the more intelligent 2 probably managed it as well. So.
okay. So they're all in the not the Shadowfell, the Shadow Dark.
Yeah, that's going
Apparently.
to trip me up. We'll probably just call it the Shadowfell in the end.
Let's call it the Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm, there you go.
They've been banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Oh. They're very loud.
It
Yeah.
probably is worth mentioning, Biffer and Zorbal, while you were sort of embodying these 2 creatures, you felt that you 2 had immense power. That you were...
Me, Flopsy.
No, Biffer.
Oh, okay.
So Biffer and Zorbal, you would have felt immense power, almost the power of the divine. Like you are God yourselves.
Oh my god. I cannot imagine 2 worse people to have that power. It's so bad.
The divine, god of the dickheads.
I mean, I will say that if they're anything like Gattis, if something similar happened to them that happened to Gattis, it does mean that they're powerful, if perhaps uncontrollable. But they're a possibility and we know where they are now, so we could potentially head there at some point. Oh, I just need to rest. And she's gonna just like lean her head on Julius's shoulder for a bit.
He'll just kind of sit there awkwardly for a minute, and then he'll kind of like bring his hands around and give her like a little, like a little stroke on the back, like when you feel sick. and like someone gives you a stroke on the back, it's really nice.
Her ears are gonna kind of like perk up a little bit at the sudden kind of sort of like the touch, but then like she'll relax and they'll flop back down.
If your foot starts tapping, I swear to God.
And you guys will hear the sounds of the water sort of gradually sort of coming into this pool, the heat that's emanating off of it. It's very calm and very bliss. And that's where we'll go ahead and take a very quick break. So we're back in just a second. Bye. So, welcome back, guys. We'll carry on where we left off, but what I'll say is, Julius, what's going through your mind at the moment?
It's a little bit freaked out from the fact that I don't know how much Flopsy was saying out loud.
All of it. Oh, right. Oh, the head stuff. I don't know about that.
Up to you, really,
Yeah.
mate. If you thought you would be spouting it out, or if it would just be in your head, it's up to you.
You probably might have heard her. You know when someone's like mumbling in their sleep.
Yeah.
You might have heard like bits. So it's up to you which bits you want to have heard.
Oh, I've forgotten half the conversation already. But yeah, I'm sure. Like, he's a little bit freaked out, but he's kind of giving you like a little bit of a. So he's like stroking your back and shit, and then he's giving you. I know he seems a little bit like subdued than normal, I guess. He's giving you kind of a little bit of a strange look.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I don't have like black stuff leaking out of my eyes, so I think I'm probably fine. You know.
Yeah. I might have also got a little bit of information as to the white-haired lady.
Yeah. Who's she?
It's Hazel, the fifth member of.
Oh, yeah. The fifth one, right? The fifth hero person.
Yeah. So you know the four heroes. You had Zorbal, who I just saw, Biffer, who I heard, and then Simney and Steve Wagyu. Steve's the one. That's the family we're about to see, hopefully. Well, those are the four, and they're originally they fought Gattis and lost, and they lost Hazel in the process.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that. We didn't have a lot of these kind of stories back in. I don't really know what's going on most of the time. To be honest.
Well, fortunately, it's a little too fresh in Baldur's Gate. Everyone knows some iteration of the story.
Yeah. Anyway, we should probably go and find Hugh before he spends all of my money on fucking strawberry bonbons, right?
She's gonna look at you, kind of like tired but shocked. I thought you wanted to go for a swim.
Nah, come on. We have serious shit to do. Right.
Oh, but it's water that won't ruin my fur.
Okay. And he'll like he'll help you up to your feet, and then just as you get up, I'm gonna try and just shove you in backwards. In a playful way, not aggressive.
Yeah.
Alright, dexterity saving throw, please, Flopsy.
So rude.
I'm going to say DC. Oh, no, yeah, you failed.
Shit.
With a natural one. Julius, describe how you playfully, or not playfully, up to you, push Flopsy into the water.
Just want to help her up, and he's pretending like he's not going to go for a swim, and then as she gets up and looks disappointed, he's just going to like grab your shoulder and just push you backwards.
Ah, fuck!
Is there a
Can I,
splash?
like, as I'm falling backwards, can I try and grab like anything that I can just hold on to pull him back with me?
Sure. Roll me. Just roll me a straight dexterity check or acrobatics.
Hey.
All right.
26.
What was
Julie,
it?
26. You can try and roll a dexterity saving throw if you like.
He's not
Julius.
even going to fight it. He was
Alright.
going in there the whole
There it is.
anyway.
So yeah, Flopsy, you can grab hold of almost the sort of the jacket or whatever Julius is currently wearing. Oh no, the big black trench coat I think you're currently wearing.
Oh, I keep go. My cool coat. Yeah, we'll go in, have a little bit of a splash around. Is it like swimming in water? Because you said
Yeah,
it's
it
like dry.
feels just like it. It's just and I suppose as you've pushed Flopsy in and Flopsy sort of dragged you back and you've both sort of fallen under the water and almost submerged by it. As your head goes under, it feels like water as you sort of move it around. The viscosity is like water, but you can breathe within it. And as you are underneath the water, you don't float to the surface and you don't float down either. You can just sort of swim as if it's no resistance at all. If you'd like to go back up to the surface, you can. If you'd like to go deeper, you can. But you can fully breathe within this water. It's very odd.
Creepy. I'm not sure if I like that. How deep is it?
Only about 15 foot deep. You can see the bottom is just a sort of a rocky crevasse.
I was gonna try and do that thing, when you like stand on your hands. You do like a handstand in the pool.
There's a shallower area over to the side, sort of where they put the children Kraggles, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, the channel. It's got like a little sprinkler thing, and it's got like a little mini slide. Yeah. Yeah. We'll just piss about for a bit. It kind of reminds me of that time. Where was that beach? You remember that beach we went to that one time?
The beach that I put on the map. That beach.
That fucking beach that you named. That beach.
that beach. Yeah.
Remember, it was a key part of our backstory, apparently.
Yeah. That I remember the beach. Yeah.
Yeah. And then for like the next week, you were really pissy because you had sand all caught up in your fur.
Oh man, you don't understand. Like, it's when it's just your head, it's fine, but like it's all over my body. I don't like sand. It's rough and coarse, and it gets everywhere.
Oh shit! Okay. But seriously, I am getting worried about the fact I gave Lucas all of my money.
Well, Lucas isn't so much the problem. I think the problem's more Hugh. The fact that he doesn't understand how currency works is probably more the issue.
I think maybe we just need to train him up with like. We need to put it in Hugh terms that Hugh understands. So like 1 gold coin, that's like 5 eggs, right?
No. Strawberries. Make it strawberries. He loves strawberries.
Like he loves egg and strawberries. Anyway, that's beside the point. We should probably see. I'm sure they've got into absolutely no fuckery while we've been down here. Nothing
Absolutely
weird
not.
will have happened.
Yeah, you guys both think
nothing.
about it. There's definitely nothing that could have gone wrong. And we will shuffle back over to Lucas and Hugh just slightly as you make your way up these sort of walkways and you come to this small sort of outcropping and you see a wooden store with 2 Kraggles in front of you and they appear to be having a subtle conversation of hello, I've come from a potion of greater healing. And you'll see the other one just goes, I've not got a potion of greater healing. No, you cannot have it. No, it's reserved. But I really want it. I've got this shiny rock just for you. And you see he pulls out this blue sort of matte rock, just like the one that you've got, Hugh. And he'll just say, no, go away, come back tomorrow and I'll potentially have a potion for you. And you'll see one of them just sort of... and he goes away and you are just left with this Kraggle right here. as you two both come up onto this conversation. What would you like to do?
I won't go near the shop because for fear of setting it on fire. I'll simply just, as soon as he gets into my radius, probably quite big now, I'll just say, hello, you there?
Oh, hello.
Potion seller, smith.
Hey, my potions are too strong for you, traveller.
No, am I still drunk?
Yeah, for the next half hour or so.
But hey, I'll try and mix drunk voice with Scottish voice, alright?
Same thing, eh?
Get right, Scottish people. My friend and me are... we like to pay your most powerful potions.
Within reason. You feeling okay up there, Lucas?
I'm fine. I'm hot. And mushrooms.
You are.
Out.
Wait, are you still? No, you're not on my head. You're on. I put you down. Yeah.
No, yeah. In theory, you like night.
Sorry, what?
Are you also being followed by all these fried mushrooms? They smell very nice.
No, I think that's you. You're sounding awfully coherent. I think you should definitely do the negotiations.
Oh, you're too nice to me sometimes. Do you have a name, Mr. Baldur Tuft?
My name.
What's your name?
My name is Tulo. Tulo.
Cool. Okay. Do you have any? What did Julia say?
Well, I'll tell you my stock. I've got potions of healing from the material plane. You're from there. You know what that is. I have a potion of greater healing. I have one specific potion of superior healing. And I have some other potions.
I'll take the lot.
You'll take the lot?
Yes.
What will you be willing to trade?
Well, as it happens, we have this wonderful, shiny orange rock, and this mysterious, larger rock that I have over here. But I won't show you that one just yet.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do like that orange rock. But it's not enough. No, I could never part with all of them for just one orange rock. No. I would give you.
What do you think, Lucas?
Potion,
what's the priority?
A potion of greater healing for that one orange rock.
How about the fight with Big Man?
A fight? No. Not today. Not today, small squirrel.
Well, I mean, you seem to have a nice selection of material planes goods. Perhaps I can interest you in other material planes items for trade.
Very much so. What do
I
you
guarantee you I have something. Well, I just so happen to have a bag of things that you will not have a single one of.
Is it the squirrely dance?
Oh, it's the squirrely dance. And I'll reach in and I'll pull out a singular squirrely Dan.
And he'll just sort of just go, what is it? What does it do? Does it cast power word kill? Does it cast wall of force, flaming sphere? What is it?
Almost. This is a powerful arcane item. One simply winds up the magic key, and it animates and comes to life.
Oh.
And as I do, I'll let it go.
Roll a persuasion check.
Come on,
You-
you.
After you let it go,
What?
Lucas has immediately climbed up. He's setting you on fire again.
Lucas, no.
Get that bullshit away from me!
Oh.
Get out from me, I swear!
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Ooh. Where's it gone? Oh. I could trick all my
It could be
friends with
anywhere.
this. Oh. Well, I mean, I do want it back, so you'll have to get it, but...
Well, how many orange rocks would you say this is worth?
5 orange rocks.
5 orange rocks. Interesting.
And one orange rock is worth a greater healing potion.
Interesting. Let me just check my bag and see how many of said squirrely dans I have in my sack of squirrely dans.
Shit.
I've just broken the economy.
Shit.
You're a genius.
Oh, I didn't.
You're a genius.
My poor note keeping, and I didn't number them.
You had, I'll help you out here, you had 30. A bag of 30 squirrely dans.
A bag of 30. I think I've
given
let a
couple
couple
away,
go
yeah.
since then. So
You gave one to the child.
well, yeah, one to the demon child, yeah.
And you've let one, like a few go. Let's say you
Yeah.
got 25.
25.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I have a practically, for this purpose, I have an endless supply of these squirrely dans. How many would you like for the potions?
Just the healing potion.
Well,
Wells.
So I have 3 standard healing potions, 2 potions of greater healing, 1 superior healing potion. I will take 10 of those squirrely things and your orange rock.
and the orange rock. Do you know what? That seems fair to me. I don't want to haggle too much. I've had a day of it already, and I'm going to thumb the burnt hole in my shirt. You haven't got a sewing kit by any chance?
No.
Nah. Well,
Don't worry,
Eh.
Hugh. No, I'll cast mending on you, but I think it's a touch spell, so I will heal and then burn it.
You might have to wait. Yeah.
Mending's touch. I'm healing. I'm immediately.
Perpetually burning and then mending.
But you get the
Yes.
sense that Lugus will be able to mend your shirt at some point in time.
In time. And what about in the back? I've been to a few of these shops before, and I'm led to believe that shopkeepers often keep a special store of more valuable things out the back. Anything not for sale to the general public?
Not something per se, but I could brew you up something custom. And you'll see he pulls out this small pouch, and as he sort of unravels it, you'll see this green glow sort of emanate from it. You've seen this green stuff before. This is, you quite easily be able to tell it's Rinstone. And he'll sort of just jangle the bag and go, I can make you something custom.
I want 3.
Free what?
He'd like free.
Okay. If it's dealer's choice, I can rustle you up something mysterious, powerful.
The same page. Where's my Scottish accent gone? I'm so drunk. It's left. I'm so drunk. We're on the same page here.
All
Me
right.
and this guy.
So he'll take one sort of beaker, one sort of large sort of conical style beaker, and he'll just reach down, pull out a couple of sort of vials, and he'll pour them in, just and as it does, it sort of carbonates slightly, bubbles, and as he pours in one last vial, it just goes big plume of smoke, and he douses it with this rinstone that he then just sort of swirls around, taps the beaker a couple of times, and then pours it into what is a small potion flask. And it's this very vibrant purple colour. And that's one of the potions that he'll just sort of label it, and he'll just write dealer's choice on it.
Oh.
I did say 3.
Yeah, so Hugh, is there any potion that you would like specifically, or would you like to go for a dealer's choice?
Well, I mean, what sort of thing could one brew? I've not really been around alchemist. I think that's alchemists such as yourself. What can you do?
Anything, within reason.
You like I could get big. I could get
I could make you big.
Oh. Give me some roids.
Steroids. I have a potion of enlarge reduce. I have a potion of invisibility. I have a potion of strength. I have a potion of dexterity. Enlarge reduce potion. What would you like me to mix with it?
Mix the invisibility with it. Yes, I want to be big and invisible.
Okie doke. And you'll see him go through the same motions, and he will combine an enlarge reduce potion with an invisibility potion.
That's the greatest potion ever.
And there's sort of one potion left. Is there any combo else that you guys would like? And you'll see him sort of douse the rinstone on the second beaker, and the rinstone is what allows this amalgamation to happen without just destroying itself, essentially. As per the rules of Dungeons & Dragons, you cannot mix potions unless you have rinstone, which I made up.
Convenient. Yeah. Lugus, this is on you. Mix something up for Flopsy.
So what are my options? I've got buff, big, small, sneaky, and what was the last one?
I don't know.
I swear there was there not one more after
Charismatic.
big buff? Cool.
I
Oh,
could
yes,
create
need
you
that.
this kind of love potion. Anything
The more
that the
that-
person drinks, and then the first person they see, they're wildly in love with for 24 hours.
That sounds incredibly irresponsible and immoral. I'll take it.
Wait, Lugus, that sounds hilarious.
I know, yeah, but luckily you got me in this mood. That sounds, yeah, immoral and horrible. I'll have that one, and
Well, there we go. And he'll sort of get you a small carrier bag, and he'll put 3 potions of healing, 2 greater potions of healing, 1 superior potion of healing, an enlarge invisible combination, a love potion, and a dealer's choice, which you haven't got a clue what it does.
Fantastic. So we had 10 for the healing potions. What would you like for the additional?
Consider it a bonus. You can have them for free.
That is incredibly kind, and I'll take my big rock, and I will just plonk it in his hands. You take this as well. This is what from us to you.
Are you sure? This is the rock you picked up
No.
outside, right?
Yes. Which I was under the impression was just the normal rock.
I wouldn't. No, we need that one here.
You get the sense that he feels that this rock is very, very valuable indeed.
No, sorry, not that one at all.
Oh.
This one here, and I'll just pick a pebble up from the floor. That one there. A gift from us to you.
I just watched you pick that up from the floor.
No?
And he just takes it and he just goes,
No, he didn't.
So
into
I'll
his
be like,
face.
see, look, it floats, and I'll telekinetically move it.
He's eaten it. He's consumed it.
I'll just wave my hand at him then.
Sorry, shopkeeper, I didn't catch your name.
My name is
Tomo, wasn't it? Lomo?
I've lost
Lumu?
it. Something like that, yes.
It was a syllable beginning with L.
Yes, something with a Lomo. Well, you best be on your way. I've got other customers to attend to. And you see that the other small guys just come back and, can I have my potion of healing yet? Where would you guys like to go next?
I'll pull Hugh in a random direction. And he'll set on fire again.
Get off my hair!
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. That's what it is. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I keep forgetting my own accent.
Lugus, what do you think about the casino over there? I feel like it's a great idea. We got some gold to spend. We just got the potions for free.
You know what? Usually, I'd be in a sort of a more moral, not risk-taking mindset. But I feel like in my current state, Julius has just given me a metric ton of gold, and he will have expected. Yeah, he'll expect us to spend some of it.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Like, he's not going to know, right? We could just say he takes gold for the potions, and then we can just have a little flutter.
Yeah. Lead on. I fear I'll walk off a cliff. Just follow the smell of fried mushrooms.
So you guys head back down your path, and you see that it is just laden with mushrooms, moss. It is on fire. And as you walk down this path, you're not interrupted by anyone. Actually, it's sort of word has now got around that this is now your path.
This is Hugh's path.
Hugh's path. And you come up to the casino, which we'll get to in just a second. And we will flip back to Julius and Flopsy. What are you two up to as you're wading around this arcane pool that is ever so nice to be in?
What's the thing?
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be starfishing. Like, this is probably the first time that Julius has ever seen Flopsy actually enjoy being submerged in anything that isn't air.
Girl, I'm just gonna get out and sit on the edge and just wait. Like, I know it's rude to ask you to hurry up, but I'm also wondering how the other guys are getting on.
I know. I'm coming. And she'll swim her way over to the stone. Can she splash Julius with the water?
Sure, but it lands on Julius and just doesn't really do anything. It's like almost like it evaporates.
This water's no fun.
Yeah. I mean, I can just get out though, and she will literally just like walk out, and everything will be as it's supposed to be.
So disappointing. Well, that's ruined my day, but I'm sure it's only going to get better from here.
I made you a lovely pool with a waterfall.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Flopsy is just gonna kind of like look at Julius playfully, because obviously she knows that he's just joking, or she thinks he's just joking about the disappointment of not being a grey marshmallow. And then she'll just like hug him.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks for, just looking out for
me. Always. What else am I gonna do?
Well,
Sorry, you go ahead.
No, it's okay. You go.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say we don't have. Oh, what should we probably need to? Yes.
Seriously. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that maybe we should probably go and relieve you of his gold because there was a casino and he did look quite taken by the lights and the flashy noises. So
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that too. I don't know what I was thinking.
I mean, hopefully they just take rocks.
Surely, I've not seen anything other than this weird waterfall that in this place that hasn't been, except for the drinks.
Exactly. So hopefully they don't take gold and it's all fine, and we'll have just as much gold as we had when we left the Prime Plane. So let's go.
Okay, but I will not be held responsible for what I might try and get someone else to do if they've annoyed me.
We'll find out. I mean, he's got Lucas with him. Lucas is normally fairly, straight-laced.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, with Lucas in charge, nothing bad could happen.
Nothing could go wrong with Lucas.
I'm not a big tiered representative on Earth. I'm super serious.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And she's gonna start like walking up the stairs.
You kind of just follow along. Yeah, a little bit. Not as usual, happy self. But yeah, where are we finding them? The casino?
I can imagine that's probably where they'd end up. Even if they're not there yet, they probably will go there.
Follow the trail of burning mushrooms.
Yeah, I'd probably say you could see a trail that is emblazoned with fire and mushrooms and moss.
What is this?
What are the other Kraggles doing about this? Has anyone else noticed? It's normal.
You see, you all see there's a couple of panicked Kraggles around, just going.
What?
I don't know, but I said we follow the signs of the carnage. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, none of this was here before any of us arrived.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's let's follow the chaos.
Gonna go see if we can track him down.
Cool.
Let's.
So as you guys make your way down the trail that you once came from, you go underneath sort of this overhang, and to your left is the walkway that you once saw the Kraggle sort of attempting to fly. They don't appear to be there anymore, but you do see. I'll bring up his picture again. You do see the picture of Snow, the small tiny Kraggle that you met before, just lying on the walkway, not moving or anything like that. And as you make your way a little bit closer, you see that his rock form, his nature is just sort of disintegrated and decayed away, almost like his water has been eroding this creature. And you can see his face is just black, and half of his head, his rock-like head, has just been smashed in and just covered in this black ichor.
Oh, what the fuck? That doesn't look good.
What is going?
Can I?
Does the black ichor look similar to what was streaming out of my eyes?
Yeah, it does.
Can I give him a little nudge with my boot? I'm like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, it's very,
How are you
very,
doing?
very tough, but yeah, no reply.
Is he dead?
Is there are there any other Kraggles around?
You can see one sort of around 60 feet away that hasn't seemed to have noticed.
Is there any, like, other stuff around him? Like, is there any signs of there being a fight, or, like, that anyone else was here, or, you know?
Normally I'd make you roll, but your passive investigation checks would just be enough to know that this is just a walkway. There doesn't appear to be a sign of a struggle. This walkway is well walked, so you do see sort of Kraggle large footprints, but Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Do you think he's dead?
They don't die. There's no way. Excuse me. I'm just gonna call over to the Kraggle 60 feet away.
Yep, and you will see this individual. And he'll sort of make his way over, and he's almost got these telescopic eyes, and he'll just, good day. Oh, what appears to
hi,
have happened here?
We don't know. That's the thing. We just stumbled upon him, and we didn't. I mean, have you seen this before?
Yes, we're familiar with this disease. He'll be okay. And he'll just sort of scoop him up into his arms and just say, "Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We'll get him seen to."
So what did you mean by disease?
This is the work of the white-haired lady. We've seen this before. Poor boy.
What is it? What does she do? So, if you don't mind me asking, sorry, we've just never seen anything like this.
We're not too sure entirely what it is. When I said we'd look into him, there's nothing we can do. This Kraggle is eroded. He's with us no more.
I'm so sorry.
No, I will let his immediate brothers and sisters know, as much as we're all family. We all knew Snow here very well, but others knew him a lot better. They looked after him. I'll make sure they're aware.
How we were with him like an hour ago.
About 3-4 hours ago.
We were with him about 3-4 hours ago.
Look, don't trouble yourself with this. Yeah. I've got to go and let some people know. I'm sorry you had to find him like this.
Can he get the disease from in here?
I believe he must have got the disease when he was out there.
Does it seem like Argony?
No, not at all really, actually. No. This is different.
What's that?
Okay.
But yeah, he'll sort of pick Snow up into his arms and he will go the opposite way over the walkway and head down some other ones.
I don't like it here.
It's there's some weird shit going on in the place. Let's just hope that Lucas can, figure out a way to put it back to rights.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Either that or we, depends how, yeah. Yeah, anyway, well, let's find them first. Right.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. We can tell them about Snow as well.
And as you guys head towards the casino, it is where we will go to right now. Hugh, Lucas, you rock up to this casino. It is more of an outside area of sort of benches, lanterns. You can see that there's multiple Kraggles sort of sat on these small stools, and they appear to be gambling, or what you would consider gambling in your plane. And everyone seems to be having a whale of a time. It's around sort of 10 to 12 Kraggles all sort of shouting, one sort of just going boom, 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 as he's lost at something. And you will see this Kraggle in front of you, and you'll just go, "Ooh, welcome."
Thank you for having us. What a fine establishment.
Is.
If you wish to partake in the games, be my guest.
I'm terribly sorry. We're not from around these parts. I don't know if I know the rules. What game is it you're playing?
Dice. We roll rocks
Oh, I know the rules.
with numbers. We add them together and see who gets the highest.
Lugus, do you think you'd be able to do some maths? And what's so good with them?
On it, I'm your man. When it comes to numbers, I'm your man. All day, every day. Sorry, I mean all day,
Excellent.
every day.
Excellent. And do we just take a sit, or?
Yes, find a table and play.
That one. I'll point
Yep,
to a
and
table.
You'll point to a
Right,
table,
right.
and there's already 2 Kraggles sat at that table, but there are 4 open seats.
Stone you.
Yeah, I'll plump myself down.
And you'll see that there's no dealer or croupier or anything like that, but you just see that they're rolling these sort of very strangely odd-shaped rocks. Have 20 sides on the rocks that they've sort of been shaving away. It's a D20. And you see them rolling them in front of you. Each person has 1 D20 and they roll it. Whoever gets the highest chooses to, well, I'll show you what happens. Would you like to play?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, can I? How are they betting? What's on the, is there like
rocks, pebbles?
Oh, rocks. Oh, well, I'd like to bring up the fact I'll announce the table. What you doing? Are you all idiots?
They all just sort of turn to you and just. They don't appear to speak.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still going to talk at them like a foreigner. You don't use rocks when you're gambling.
Lugus,
I think you'll find. Shut up, you. I mean, I love you. Yeah, I mean, I love you. I think you'll find casinos are a material plane. The creation. You use gold. And I will slam down 15 bits of gold on the table.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I hope my energy. Okay.
You are suspicious that you may be drunk.
Never.
16. You see that all the other 2 Kraggles start to get excited, and they go. And they will place more rocks on the table, and you will see that there's orange ones, there's blue ones, and there's green ones. Yeah. How much gold would you like to? How much gold would you like to bet each? Your mic's gone out. No. How much gold would you like to bet, Darren?
Don't make me make this decision. All in. No.
I just yeah,
There you
okay.
go, it's better now.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, my actual mic stand isn't because that's broken. Now that's split off. That's not supposed to do that.
That's not supposed to do that.
I'm now having to hold it manually or it'll drop.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going well.
No, it's not. Everything's disintegrating. Yeah, I'll slam down. Yeah, I'll go 15 bits of gold.
Okay.
I'm not very. I'm not very big, so I imagine the act of putting down 15 bits of gold is quite taking out on me.
Yeah.
2.
3.
That's it.
So when I said slam, I meant it takes a full 15 minutes for me to put all my gold.
They're encouragingly waiting because they enjoy the shininess of your rocks that you've brought. Hugh, how much would you like to bet?
Lucas, that's a lot of gold. I don't know what the conversion rate is. Flopsy normally does it for me. I think 2. I think is it 1? 2. This one. I think 2 is enough.
Here, come and live a little. When are you gonna do this again? When are you gonna do this again?
Maybe 15 between us.
Oh, fine. I'll give you 7. That's maths.
Or who's putting in 8? Because
Me.
they're not going to like silver.
Me. I'll put in 8.
Okay, so we got 7 and 8. Both roll a d20 for me. As you pick up one of the d20 rocks that they have provided to you, and you roll out in front of you onto this table.
Hey, can I guidance moral?
You can't guidances, sadly.
Oh, damn.
So, one of the first Kraggle rolls it with such enthusiasm, and you see it comes up with a 14. Hugh, you roll a 1. Okay.
Yes.
Lugus, you roll a 12. Now you'll see that they all sort of, the one who pushed, who had a 14, will push more rocks into the table, almost as if he's betting. Yeah. And he's now got one more dice in his hand.
How many rocks did he put into the table?
Probably the equivalent of your bet. So if you would like to go again, you would need to, if you bet 7, you would need to bet another 7 gold. Or you can fold. Yeah, to be fair, you'll see that the other Kraggle who rolled 6 will just go.
Lucas, I rolled a very low number, I think. I think that's the first one, isn't it?
Lucas is just staring down this confident rock.
I'll no.
Okay.
Push my dice away.
Cool. Lucas, what would you like to do? Would you like to put in 8 more gold?
I'd like to size up this Kraggle first.
All right.
Maybe make him feel a bit. Make him feel a bit. Oh, am I making a mistake going against this impressive figure?
Okay. Roll an intimidation check, and while you do so, Julius and Flopsy, you make your way into the casino, and you can see Hugh and Lugus. Well, you see Lugus is trying to intimidate a Kraggle. That's
28.
That's 20.
It's my highest ability check. That's my highest. Intimidation is my highest ability check.
Okay, you see this Kraggle is holding the dice in one hand, and his hand just starts to go, starts to shake wildly, like this. And you get the sense that if he's going to throw it, he's going to throw it with a -5 penalty, because he's going to throw it like an idiot. That's how I'll say I'll do a nat 20 on that. But yeah, Julius and Flopsy, before I make you guys roll again, what are you two up to?
Well, so we're just stepping in and we're seeing Lugus intimidating this rock man.
That's right, yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna mouth agape, just like look at Julius like, the fuck?
Why the fuck is he covered in mushrooms?
Yeah.
It's your fault. And everything's on fire.
Yeah, you're following this flaming trail of mushrooms. You see the sort of the Kraggle workers are just violently trying to stamp out as it comes in, and they're just all following it back the way Lugus came.
Julius's eyes will kind of fall onto the gold that's on the table, and he'll kind of take a beat, and then he'll fix this smile on his face. You've seen it a few times, Mitz. It's the I'm really mad smile. I hate you, but
I'm just gonna
smiling.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna leave this to him. I'm too. What? Right, we've been through some weird shit over the last week.
Just gonna walk on over to the table and nod at Hugh.
I will follow.
With my arm up against the table where drunk Lucas is.
So we'll finish this game then. So Lugus, if you have successfully intimidated this Kraggle, if you would like to put 8 more gold in, you can then play again to finish this game. So you've put 16 gold total. He will roll his d20 with so that'll be a -1 with his -5. So his total will be 13. Your current roll is a 12. So roll your d20 and you're going to, as long as you roll above a 1, you're going to win. A 5. And he'll just go, oh. And he'll push all of the money on the table is now yours. So that is 16, 23. So you get 23 gold, including your own. So take away the gold and then add 23 gold plus, for right now, we're just going to say 23 gold or just put another 23 gold. So 46 gold. Because you have some.
But
bricks.
hang on.
Because the only
Kraggles playing with rocks.
They are, but just for now, currency is currency at the moment.
There's one of those change boxes. Like you put the rocks in and gold comes out at the bottom.
How much gold did we put in? I put in 16. You put
16.
in 7.
So there was 7 gold, and you put in 16 gold. So it's 23 gold on the table, and then a load of rocks.
Okay. So how much gold am I just adding?
So just give yourself 23 gold,
47.
and we'll remember that you've got 23 gold worth of rocks.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Cool. So, Flopsy, would you like to play?
I'm not a gambling person, generally speaking. I like to put my skills to the test rather than luck. But at this point, I am just looking. So with Julius taking on sort of like the money and Hugh, I'm just going to walk up to Lugus. What on earth are you doing? What is this? And she's just going to gesture to the fire and the mushrooms.
Oh, that's been following me all day. I'm winning. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, buddy, is that the money that I gave you?
Maybe mine's in there somewhere.
Okay.
No, it's still all ours because I'm winning.
That's a good
Can
place to.
I'm just gonna twitch my nose. Can I smell the alcohol? No. He said he's drunk, right?
He's drunk, but you wouldn't smell any alcohol because he hasn't consumed any alcohol. He's just he has got all of the feeling of being drunk without drinking a single drop.
Okay.
I don't know what's got into him, but he's really good at this game.
Hey, Lucas, look at me. Lucas. I'm here. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh hell, you're massive.
Are you drunk?
The bit I don't remember.
Hugh, did he get drunk?
I'm not drunk. I don't. Have I drunk? I don't think I'm drunk anything.
We've not been doing. We fought some rocks and then we went and we got lots of potions. No, I'll open my bag. All the potions in here. But I didn't see him unless he's. Did he pinch your hip flask, Julius?
I don't have one of those, and no, he didn't.
How long has he been like this?
I think he's.
Hugh, how long has he been like this?
About 50 minutes.
Not long.
59 minutes.
About 59 minutes from my. I've been counting.
Oh, damn.
So an hour.
Okay.
How long have we been gone?
I'm gonna reach out and start to try grabbing like the gold away from the guys.
You've all been gone. You've all been gone like an hour, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you get my earnings? Telekinetic show.
So wait, the literal minute
What?
that
Say
we
that?
left, this happened?
Pretty much. Yep. We went up a track and there was a rock and the rock tried to fight us. Lugus fought him, and then this happened.
It's about now that you notice that Hugh's jacket is just burnt to a crisp and it's showing his nipple.
Wait, hang
It's
on a minute.
pierced.
Oh
What
my
happened
god.
to you?
He did it. I don't understand. He was fine, and then he was very hot, and then mushrooms. I've got mushrooms in my hair. I don't know.
Julius,
Just
I'm
blame the
sorry.
squirrel. I don't know.
I'm lost here. I don't understand what's going on.
Can you tell me when the minute passes over? Because I think these effects last an hour.
Now you will stop producing mushrooms and moss. You are no longer drunk, and you will not catch things on fire. And you feel a calming effect come about.
Where am I? Hello,
Wait.
hello, people.
I was gonna just click around his head a little bit just to kind of see how he
Oh,
responds.
why? Yeah, I'll do it back to you.
The intimidating, impressive
What is
aura has just died back.
Yeah.
Lucas,
Oh, sick. Wait, yeah, what's up?
are you okay?
I don't think I was, but I'm alright now. I think something's real.
Care to
I did nothing.
explain?
I think it was when I cast my magic. Yeah, something's wrong with my magic in this realm. Weird shit keeps happening when I use it.
Maybe don't do any more of that. And maybe let's just like Julius is like obsessively taking the gold back, specifically counting out 22 pieces that he gave. Let's just, let's not gamble our money, okay? It's a fucking stupid thing to do.
And the Kraggles there will start to go, and start pushing rocks as if they want to play another game.
No, fuck off.
You can't hit and run. If you hit and run, they'll get angry. Hit and run.
Lucas, I don't know if you remember, but you won lots of rocks a second ago as well.
Oh, yeah, kind of. It's a bit blurry, you know.
You're very good at it when you're as you were. So just try and channel your previous self.
Oh, am I continuing? Oh, God.
I would perhaps suggest not doing that. And instead, let's leave. I don't think this is a place we want to be at this point. Unless you do, I don't know. I'm going to look at Julius for some guidance here.
Yeah, we found a dead body like 5 minutes ago. So we should maybe,
I feel like that's more of an issue than me magically gambling.
That does change things.
You found a corpse. of what? What corpse did you find?
Snow.
Not snow.
That's not all. How? I thought these people like invulnerable.
Well, it appears that actually they're kind of not. The look, can we maybe just because all I can hear is it's like things are like going off. And can we perhaps talk about this in a slightly more tonally appropriate place?
Can I insight check the other Kraggles? Are they likely to become aggressive if we walk away?
You will, as you look around, you will see a sign that says "No fighting," but you get the sense that they will be very saddened if you don't play us one more game.
Oh, fuck it. Right. Lucas, move out of the way. I'm going to sit down.
You do what you want.
Can I borrow some of your rock?
These are my own things. Fine.
Thomas, make the locals happy. Come on.
I'll toss you 5 rocks.
Right, fuck it. Great. I'll slam the 5 rocks down on the table.
All right.
What do we do?
Anyone else? Hugh, Flopsy, you in on this one really quick game? I promise.
Yes.
No, I am just gonna. Right. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the thing that I'm presuming me and Julius do quite regularly, which is when he's playing a gambling game of any description, I sort of like slink around, try and see if I can help him. On the sly.
All right then. All right. We'll get to that in just a second then. So, you guys are all putting 5 rocks. Lugus, you got 23 rocks. So if you want to give away 10 of your rocks to Hugh and Julius.
Sure. Does that leave me with like 13 rocks?
That leaves you with 13 rocks. Yeah.
I'll keep my 13 rocks.
Decent amount of rock.
All right. So you're not in on this hand, no, Lugus?
No, I'm abstaining.
Okay. Both of you roll a d20 for me then, Hugh and Julius.
Cool. I'll do it in Foundries.
And Flopsy, what would you like to do?
So, is it poker? Is it poker they're playing?
No, not really. It's just rolling dice and adding them up.
Oh, it's rolling dice and adding them up.
Oh,
right.
dear.
What can I?
Not good.
So it's like Yahtzee, but not quite.
Not quite, yeah.
So I'm gonna. Right. What can I? Is there anything that a rogue could do at that point to?
So you're seeing just Kraggles that you can get behind there, just sort of throwing the dice. So if you wanted to sort of almost like bat their hand as they did, or something like that, I don't know. I'm not a rogue.
Okay, what I'll do then? Are they sitting on chairs?
Yes, little tiny stools.
What I'll do is I will at an opportune moment I will start walking purposefully in a specific direction and like whack a stool with my foot.
What, out from under one of them?
No. Just like to the point where it sort of like goes as they throw.
Okay. Roll me. What do you want to roll for that? I'll let you decide.
Is the one I'm
slight foot check?
Slight
hand's probably the closest.
Yeah, slight foot.
Are you pronouncing sleight of foot?
17.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah. You can give. So you've seen both my rolls there. There's a 8 and there's a 16. Which one of those would you like to -5 off of?
16.
The 16. Okay, so that goes. So there's an 8 and 11 as he sort of just tumbles on his stool as he throws it and it goes off course. You get the sense that they think this is skill, and it has. He's not thrown it the way he normally does. And you'll see them push 5 more rocks in, both of them. Hugh and Julius, would you like to either ask Lugus for 5 more rocks, or you can put in 5 gold of your own if you'd like to continue?
No, you can keep the rocks.
Flopsy's got all of my gold.
Yeah, I do. Wasn't that a good idea?
Yes, it was, because I have no agency over this. I mean, with a 31 on the dice, I'm definitely rolling again.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, wherever you're getting the rocks from, but they did. Sort of the Kraggles do point at that big rock that's in your bag. They're like,
Oh. I mean, I'll get it out and just kind of look at Lugus.
And as you get it out, they will put all the rocks in front of you. But you also see they both push a small pouch in front of them, and they tip it out. And it's 100 gold each.
Where did they get all this gold? Holy moly! Now we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 100 gold pieces on each if you were to put up that big rock.
And so they, at the moment, it is a 4 and an 8.
So an 8 and an 11.
Would a bardic apply to this?
Fortunately,
I
not,
do have
no.
a heroic.
He does.
Yeah,
I would let you do a heroic.
I'm gonna plonk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plonk my big rock on the table.
As you know what, I'd let you do a bardic as well. I'll let you do a bardic.
Can we whip out all the cheats? Can I try?
Got this, Hugh.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you what.
I totally believe in you.
To balance it, instead of a bardic, I'll let you do a subtle bardic, which is my new homebrew rule that you can roll a d4. Alright.
Great. So D20 plus 4.
Come on, Hugh.
And
Go for it. Or do
Heroic,
you
what
want,
is
do you
it?
want me to roll first?
yes, please.
Alright. So I'm going to roll for both of them. So this would be d8. So 8 plus 5 is 13.
So I've beaten him already.
Yeah. Oh. This guy has got
That's high.
11, so that'll be 26 he's got total.
Can I try and knock his, like, with telekinetically? Like, just shift it in it?
Yeah, sure. Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
I'll say DC 16.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it sort of wobbles a bit, but it's quite a hard stone and it's quite hard to topple onto a different number.
So what was my heroic?
So
Is that
you don't need to use it yet, but roll your dice, roll your d20 plus your
Yep.
4, and you could use your heroic to re-roll it if you wanted to. But he has a
Okay.
26. Oh, shit. What was your original? You just beat it. Yeah, so you've got 35. Fantastic.
35.
And they just go, and you get to scoop everything. So you've just got a crap load of rocks, and you have 200 gold.
And he gets to keep his big rock as well.
And he gets to keep his big
I'm
rock.
so rich.
Yeah, you are probably the richest man in Kraggleton right now.
Yeah, yeah. Hugh stands up, triumphant, screams, "Yes!
And while you
I've never
celebrate,
won anything in my life."
while you celebrate that, you can all talk amongst yourselves while I quickly go to the toilet. So, go celebrate.
Ooh.
Oh. You know,
Right, so about this dead body, anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was-
I
we're
feel
gonna-
weird when Andy's not here.
yeah.
I know.
Off the event.
I feel like the teacher's gone.
I was going to bring this up earlier, but
Guys,
because
what do
we've
we
not
do?
been- I was going to bring this up earlier, but because we've not been like doing quests for people, I was going to say earlier, we are poorer than what usual level 5s would be. But
Yeah,
now
we have no money. I'm
we
so
have-
dead.
Now.
we have all the rocks, all the gold, huge massive rock. We've got a bunch of potions for free.
What's
feel
with
like-
the rock? I
I don't
literally
know.
picked it up off a cave floor.
Hey. You're going to drop it, and it's going to be just full of those balls, those shiny rocks. It's-
Like earlier on, I was thinking to myself, if I break it into smaller pieces, then we'll have lots of rocks to spend. But apparently not.
This is the bigger the rock.
The higher the value.
Yeah.
Ah.
Scale.
You get.
Let's go nick a big rock.
Do you have
I
any
still have
context,
shiny.
like
Sorry?
where we're meant to be sleeping in this place?
No.
We can afford,
There is a tavern.
yeah, we can afford.
Oh, was there? Yeah, there was. It had the fishbowl. Let's go back there.
It did have the fish bowls, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
There was that.
He's back.
Ah, he makes his
Hey.
makes his triumphant return.
Another success.
What would you all
We
like to
sat
do? What
And
would
we're gonna
Well,
leave.
I think we need to have a catch up.
Mm.
Cool. So you remember the tavern that you were at once before, last session. Not too far away from the casino. You were led straight here, so you could all make your way back up there if that's where you wanted to go.
How about that? As we're en route, I want to try and grab Lubus's attention. Might be difficult if he's riding on Hugh's head.
Say my name.
Well, I want to be surreptitious about it. Fuck it, I'll talk to you in the tavern.
You have. I know you have flipping message.
Oh yeah, I know, I forget. Sorry, I don't remember any of my spells. I'll message Lucas in his mind. He's like, hey, can I have a chat to you like after this group chat brainstorm thing? Okay, cool.
Yeah, sure. I'll talk to you later.
You're not pissed anymore, right?
No, I think that was magical. It was really weird. I don't want to do that again.
Fucking horrible.
Hey.
Despicable behavior.
Well, yeah, luckily there doesn't seem to be like a hangover effect for a magical intoxication.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
Ah, no. But no, I am terrified of what's going to happen if I cast spells again, which I feel like I'll probably have to do if we're going to be shooting the white-haired lady.
I kind of want to see it happen.
And as you guys are sort of heading up to the tavern, you will all bump into Snow, who's just
Hi!
walking around.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you all again.
Yeah, you're not dead.
Why would I be dead? I'm a Kraggle. We don't die.
Caught the disease though, did you?
What?
Can you just? I'm just gonna walk over to him and like, I just like tap him on the head.
All right, and you hear it. All right then.
Oh, yeah. No, good. I was just making sure you were. Your head was still solid.
Oh, I hope it is. We're going out on a scouting party tomorrow, and I'll be joining you.
Oh, wait, though. We saw you.
Oh.
Like with Iker coming out. You looked all what was it, eroded?
Well, it's probably my brother. Muck.
No, it was definitely you.
Oh. Well, I can assure you, I'm all right. No black ichor, whatever you want to call it, coming out of my eyes or face or something.
There is a disease though, right? There's like a disease that you get and you all erode and shit.
Not that I know of, no. That sounds awful.
Right.
Right, something.
Well, I better hop to it.
Julius.
I'll see you later, weirdos.
Something about this place. Perception is all off. Like, it's like something is messing with our heads and what we see and what we think we remember.
I mean, it's probably the white-haired lady, because Julius saw her, didn't he? Like in a vision?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
It was like this flash, like this image, just poof, in your mind.
She was a red flag kind of person, you know.
Yeah, and didn't we like connect two and two together if there is a chaotic presence in this lawful plane, and that you felt with your Argon powers?
I don't know. I just feel like if I do sort of reach out a little bit with just my Argon, do I feel anything?
Not deep down here. It's actually quite calming. Actually, you've been in places where there's quite a lot of argon, but deep down here, no, it's actually quite calming. No, you don't actually notice a lot, really. Just very few minor traces of it where people may have like sort of trodden it down or something like that, with the puddles that are outside.
Yeah.
But no, deep down here, no trace of it.
No, down here there's nothing. It's all up on the surface. Here it's, and like I guess Julius will probably pick up on this more than the other two, but like she looks, when she realizes actually like how empty this is of that power, like she genuinely looks kind of more peaceful. Still concerned, obviously, because of the stuff that's going on, but there is like she's not got that kind of furrow in her brow that she would normally have when she's like dealing with almost like with a constant migraine, for instance.
Shall we get drinks? Let's get drinks.
Yeah, I'll say
And maybe
I'll abstain. I've been drunk enough.
probably best. You
I'll get this round.
turn into a different person when you're drunk.
So as you enter the tavern, same place you've been, you managed to. I'll say you guys get one of those big cauldrons again. Plonk it down. It's got a couple of twirly straws in it if you like it. You find a booth at the back that you can all take a seat at.
Another strawberry bowl. Lovely.
Yeah. So what's the plan here? Papers again.
Well, I think we need to let know. So I managed to get in contact with 2 of the 4 heroes, actually.
That's
They're
good.
here.
No,
Yeah.
they're not here. No, they're actually in the shadow
Realm.
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 Yeah, that'll do.
The
They're in the
Shadow
shadow
Realm.
realm.
Where's the Shadow Realm? What is this
Genus.
place?
Lucas?
Oh, that's sad. I think my brother Janus went there once. Pretty shit.
Well, they seem to be trapped there. So I spoke to. So I was actively in front of, in some capacity, Zorbal.
Did he
And-
give you any useful information you could have used?
Very little. There was a little bit actually that he did give me. I'll come to that in a moment. I also heard Biffer in my head. I didn't see him, but he was around, and it seemed that they were both in the same place. So I'm presuming if they're there, then Simney and Steve must be as well. It would be logical if nothing else. But it seems to be that they're trapped there. They're trapped in these like prison cells in the Shadow Realm with demons that are just. we'll get over the giggles. With demons looking after them. I think that this obviously must be this must be part of the deal with Asmodeus, you know?
Nice pronunciation.
Thank you. Zorbal told me off for it. I think they might have called him something different 5,000 years ago, but and to them, it's only been like a week.
So they were also like sent to the future?
I don't think necessarily sent to the future. I just, from what Zorbal described, it was more like they were nothing, and then they were everything, and then they were here. Well, there.
That sounds very heavy.
But they're alive. To an extent. They're around, and from what I gathered, if they're anything like Attis, they've got to be powerful. I mean, I think probably dangerous, based on what little I know of both of those particular characters, but
They're heroes. They can't be that bad. They saved the realms, as far as I'm aware.
having grown up in Baldur's Gate with all the stories and what have you, how have Zorbal and Biffer's characters kind of evolved in the narratives?
Very, very well. They are considered heroes of Faerûn.
Okay.
Very much so. They are. There's bards that sing songs about them and things like that. But they are just ingrained in Faerûn's history now, where it's been such a long time.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. The stories depict them as heroic and pleasant and brave and true. I don't think they're bad people. I don't think they're quite what the stories depict.
When is anyone ever?
Well, true. But I think their hearts are in the right place. I don't know. They're very loud. They're very shouty. Well, definitely Biffer is, and yes, but
That Zorba fella sounds like he needs to turn over a new leaf.
Let's get a job.
But we know where they are, and we know how to get there, and well, we sort of know how to get there. Ella can bring us there, but where specifically, maybe she'll have more of an idea of what prison they might be in. That's an option. And they also, the bit of information that they did give me beyond, like, they told me everything that we already know, that Gat is building an army, he's trying to destroy the realms. So all of that we already knew. However, what they did tell me was that they think the white-haired lady that is in control of the factory here, they think that she's Hazel.
The Aragon Corps?
No, right. Oh yes, you don't know what happened. Right, so basically before the four heroes saved the majority of Faerûn by defeating Gattis, about 10 years before, they had tried defeating Gattis and they failed, and in doing so they lost a companion of theirs, Hazel.
Oh, well, that's great news then. So a hero is in charge of all of this.
I don't think she's what she was somehow. I don't know. Like, based on Julius's description of her and what I know about Aragon and the stories, I think that Gattis has probably experimented on her and infused her with so much Aragon. I don't think she is who she used to be. She can't be. I mean, look what happened to the lead singer of the Darkness, Justin
Hawkins.
Justin Hawkins.
Yeah, Justin Hawkins. Just look at him.
Oh no! I like his music.
I mean, like Justin Hawkins, he was barely within, like, you know, that Aragon core for like seconds, and he lost complete control of who he was and what he was doing. Imagine if you've been like with that and your body's not supposed to take it. Imagine you've been in that sort of situation for fuck knows how long, and that's where we're at. I don't think, I would imagine that this is probably a husk of what Hazel used to be, with Aragon so deeply infused and ingrained into her that she's a completely different person. Or, other option, she was just a fucking dick in the first place.
That does bring up the question of what about Pete?
Up the table,
Pete was
guys.
sharp.
Pete is an amalgamation that made me laugh. Don't look too deeply into that.
You sure now?
He
It's
breaks
a-
the story.
It's a hammerhead shark, guys. Come on.
What about Pete? Pete's fine. Ignore Pete.
Ignore Pete.
You don't need to worry about Pete. He's fine.
Holds incredibly significant lore. How Aragon affects creatures in a different way.
Maybe we just need an army of sharks.
I mean, that works in most cases. If they're in water,
I mean,
Ah.
they might be less useful on land.
this is all well and good and everything, but what are we meant to do about any of it?
That's just going to be added to our list of our ever-growing list of things we need to do.
Well, we're going out with the scouting party tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah, that's our goal, and that is probably find out more about this factory and Hazel.
And-
if that-
Or we were going to, with the
Oh, no.
scouting party, find the tree.
Oh yeah, and my home.
Yes.
That's also a priority. Maybe we can find Magnus.
Well, we need to find Magnus. We need to figure out what the fuck is going on. I mean, here's the thing. If he's now a Kraggle, how has he retained his understanding of his identity when none of the other Kraggles have?
Aye, and even when he was a squirrel, I don't think he had much of a hold on his identity. So I'm surprised he managed to hold it now.
So this is the thing. Or is it a Craggle pretending to be Magnus?
Well, that's why? That's I mean, I feel bad for the Kraggle in that case. Okay, no, he was a lovely fellow when he remembered.
So that's the other thing. Like, if everyone else has forgotten who they were formerly, why does Magnus seem to remember exactly who he is?
All that we were a bit special, Card. But we were quite special. Our family.
What do you think? Like, there's a little bit of Tyr's blessing, just sort of protecting him.
I mean, could very well be.
Do we know that he's a Kraggle? Did they say that he was a Kraggle?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Kraggle. Okay. That's good though, right? Get to see one of your brothers.
Yeah. Still sort of reeling from that. Come on. What how he's been. It's been literally multiple millennia. That's a long ass time.
I mean, if he takes after literally every other Craggle, the first thing he's going to want to do is have a fight.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't take after every other.
Yeah, he's apparently one of the only ones who recalls who he was. So maybe he's less inclined, I'd hope.
What was he like when you grew up?
Well, when we grew up, he was very nice and, cordial. He was sort of very, very calm and very sort of loyal. But as he matured into an adult, he sort of fell into some bad habits, started cheating on his missus. Separate identity, separate family. My nephew's niece, they weren't allowed to see each other. It was weird and all horrible and that.
Sounds like it got messy.
It did get messy quite a bit at the end. He also he's changed his identity with each family. It was really weird. I don't know why. It literally hurt him because he did swear an oath. So doing those sins literally hurt him physically. So I don't know if he was just like a secret masochist and I never realised, but again, growing up, lovely fella. As it's written in his description. He loves his wife.
Go back.
I get
and
the
watch
impression
the
I'm
Golden
missing
Can-
some context.
You
I can't. You haven't done it yet.
Yeah, where is it?
shush. On YouTube, it's already there when people are watching this. The magic of editing.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just haven't watched it yet.
Ah, yes.
We'll just cut this bit out. Cut this also. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go and haggle with a Kraggle
Hey.
over some rooms, I guess.
Good luck. Just make sure you got some rocks.
Oh.
Take a handful.
Who's got a shit? Oh, whoa,
Takes me numerous rocks.
At this point here, I'm just not even going to tell you how much you got. You've just got a lot of rocks.
I have enough currency to see us through our time in Kraggleton.
How much money do we actually have now?
He's got 200 gold, and his massive rock, and I don't know, so many other rocks.
Rocks and medium armor.
I've got 13 rocks.
Do you pass an armory of any kind? I'm assuming not, as they're all Kraggle.
There will be an armorer here somewhere if you want to wait till next session, or you can just tell me afterwards and tell me that you would go to an armorer.
Yeah. We won't do the deal. Okay, cool. I will go and get some rooms.
Can I spend a bit of time pondering my rock? And can I try and figure out why it's so valuable, and if there's and get a rough idea of value, like comparing it to how much gold and things they put on the table.
Next to you is a Kraggle. And he's just sat down. You've just assumed he was minding his own business, but he hasn't taken his eyes off your rock since you've sat down. So you're more than welcome to ask him if you like.
I'll catch his eye and say, "Big, innit?"
Very big. You must be proud of that.
I'm very immensely proud of my massive rock. Yes. Everyone seems to be very impressed by it.
Well, it's a big rock.
Okay. It's just a big rock. That's just what you're after. Big rocks.
Normally, the rocks that you find are very small. That rock is very big.
Big.
The bigger the rock, the more the value, exponentially.
Yep, absolutely. I fully understand now.
It's just based on
Thanks.
size, the worth of them.
You may stroke it if you like.
Thank you. I will stroke your big rock.
The sound of gravel. Caressing gravel.
Julius, you'd like to haggle with a Kraggle?
Oh, haggle with a Kraggle is fun to say. I'm gonna go back over to my friend. I understand the fucking word that he said to me last time, so I don't think I'm gonna do much better this time.
And you'll walk up to the bar and he'll
Yeah, hey, do you do like rooms that we can sleep in? Does that mean yes? That sounded kind of the same as the last one. Okay. How many rocks for how many how many how many rooms do you have? There's clearly a language barrier here. So like you see us over there, like we need enough rooms for that many people. Or like I don't know, 2. Yeah. Okay. Great. Great. Okay. So, how many rocks do you need? Okay. Just do it one at a time until I think I get the right noise. Okay. Yeah. 4. More than 4? 5? How long is this gonna take? Okay, 6. I think 6 is good, right? Yeah. Okay, fuck it. 7, but can I have like some more? No, some more drink out. Yeah, something to drink.
This reminds me of those like aliens from Galaxy Quest, where they're like, blah.
Yeah.
And he hands you another big cauldron of stuff.
Fuck's sake, right. Okay. Fine. Do you have some... Do you know what this will do? Fuck it. Right. Carry it over. Just sit down with it.
Did you get rooms?
Yes, chocolate milk again.
No, this is for me.
Oh.
That's it, fine.
Yes.
Hands off.
I think I was successful, but I really don't know. I could have haggled for rooms, or I might have just sold my firstborn. I'm not sure what happened.
Where are the rooms?
I don't know why I owe him. I don't know that. I don't even know if this place has rooms.
Yeah, you do see. Yeah, there's no room. You do see that there is a portion like that's carved into the rock that like it sort of goes round, and you see that there are sort of not rooms but more just caves with sort of sheets over that you can sort of drag the sheet across, sort of like a private areas that probably are rooms.
I feel like I've been ripped off.
Did you get a key
No.
of any kind? I mean, I don't think there's a key for a curtain, but you got like a number?
I barely got this.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we'll just pick.
I'm sure you tried your best, Julius. Don't worry. Even if you have to sleep on the floor, at least it's a long rest.
I mean,
You're
by
very
all means,
confident.
someone else feel free to go up and negotiate.
I'm right. You've already spent quite a lot. Let's see what that gets us. Just claim one.
Cool. So as you guys sort of move into this cave-like hallway, you'll see there's on either side of this hallway cave entrances, just very small hovels, but you can see that only 2 of them don't have the curtain shut. There's only 2 that are open, but they do appear to be vacant. But the other 6 rooms have the curtain fully drawn.
Is that beds in the room?
Yeah, you see sort of this stone, like
Stab myself in the bed.
just sort of a stone slab, and a stone chair and a stone writing desk.
This looks cozy, right?
Any form of bedding on the stone bed?
No,
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
but you would all have your own camping.
Yeah, we'd
stuff.
have a bed.
Yeah, bed rolls and etc.
Bed rolls and things.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna wait for see what everyone else does.
I mean, well, first of all, I'll alert the party. Oh, but I think here. I swear we bought some potions earlier.
Yes, we did. We did buy potions, and we got an excellent deal on them. I'm going to start getting them out in no particular order because I can't remember how many and what they were.
I can tell
But
you.
many healing potions.
3 potions of healing, 2 greater potions of
Oh, yeah.
healing, and 1 superior.
Wasn't there a love potion in there somewhere?
Well,
as
yeah. So there's the enlarge invisible one potion, the who knows what the fuck potion, and a love potion.
I'm gonna take the who knows what the fuck potion because it's mine.
What are these ones? And I'm just going to point at the ones that aren't healing potions.
I'd like you to be aware before I explain these things. I think I bought them while I was under the effect of chance. That one, no idea. That one, I think it was Hugh's choice. That I think that makes him. What did you get?
Big and invisible.
Big and invisible.
Big and invisible.
This one, I don't know what you put in this one. I think I just let him pick.
He seemed like a really trustworthy fellow. I think he can only do good things.
I mean, we pretty much got him for free. All we paid for what I think.
So wait, this one we don't know what the fuck it does.
No.
This one is enlarge and invisibility.
Mhm.
And we also don't know what this one does?
Oh no, that one.
No, we don't know what that one does.
Yeah, no idea, no clue. Oh, it's
like-
silly me. Oh, Julius, you wanted to talk? Let's leave this room.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't gonna win. Yeah, fine. Hugh and the potion and Flopsy a suspicious look. I'm just gonna walk out with my fishbowl. And my twizzly
Save some of
straw.
that for me, alright?
No promises. Glug, 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 glug. That's some good hands.
Cool. What are you guys up to?
He just drank my entire volume.
Go outside. Go somewhere outside of the. I don't know where. Place. They're like a private spot.
This hallway is probably as private as you're gonna get. There's Kraggles everywhere in and outside this tavern. The hallway is probably as private as you're going to get. You can see this sort of a portion off of the hallway, which is kind of like a study area, but yeah. Or into one of the rooms, and then you can close the curtain. That's private as well, I guess.
I'll just take a look. Oh, go on.
I was going to say, let's go to the study. I don't want to assume these people are idiots, but I doubt the study is that. Yeah. Let's go to a study.
Let's go instead.
There's nothing in there.
No, neat.
Shit.
They're idiots.
Let's break into a room.
So you just open the door and there's a bookshelf, but it's all empty. They've just probably eaten the books.
Kind of, if there's a door, I'll kind of close the door awkwardly with my elbow because I'm still holding onto the massive...
A curtain. There's no doors, but a curtain.
Okay. I'll try and yank it across.
Psychically move the top so it doesn't tug and annoy me personally.
Yeah, you're such a show off.
No. I mean, carry on. Yes, Julie.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, first of all, how are you doing? Right, because
I think
you
a
know
bit
when
now.
Sorry, when you were talking about like where you came from, it sounded pretty great, and then well, must be kind of rough seeing it like this.
It yeah. Definitely was that, but I think I'm kind of running off a it's all reversible kind of high. From what I'm kind of aware of, I know somehow my brothers are alive. Magnus is here, Primus is probably in the Feywild. God knows where the rest of them are. Especially
Janus.
Janus, that fucking guy.
Janus, I think, was just like a lead.
Yeah. I don't. You're probably one of the. You weren't the worst person there. You were the rudest, but you weren't the worst. Okay.
I think
I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but I'm sort of like, yeah, I think I'm coasting and not like, I don't want to commit myself to sort of sorrow because I kind of I was doing a bit like shut up and learn what we've learned. So I like looking on the brighter side. I was like trying to keep. I don't want to bring the mood down in this barren wasteland downer that it already is.
Yeah, I think the Kraggles seem to have got things pretty sorted.
They do. Did I tell you my sort of theory about the Kraggles? Were you there when I said it?
I can't remember. Maybe.
Okay, well, my theory, which is pretty much proven due to that fact that Magnus is one, is that these Kraggles sort of used to be, I don't know, my friends, my fellow celestial neighbours, and somehow, like, during the destruction of this plane, their like souls were melded into this slag. Because of their varying sizes, different, seemingly impossible abilities that mimic giants that lived here, and Holyphant that flew around. It's just a theory, but it's got quite substantial evidence.
Wow. I mean, if that's right, then I guess it means that none of those people are really.
Yeah, which is another reason my mood is sort of, I guess, raised even like minorly, because there's still their immortal stone things, and that horrible disease you mentioned is a bit terrifying. But
yeah, I don't know how much of that was like a hallucination, though. So I wouldn't I'm not sure how seriously we take it.
Also, what's going to happen to them once we deal with this Hazel lady, the pervert? I don't know.
The ethereal pervert. Well, look, we're about to go to sleep, and I might not be able to get through like the lettuce, but if Magnus is here, then I could probably send him a message, before we bed down. If you, I don't know where he is. Maybe if you want to speak to him, or
how does that work again? Do you need like is it a description of them or just a name?
Yeah, you would need a description of the person, which you likely wouldn't be able to give at this point. I'd let the
not do a name, but it just has a chance of sending to someone else with the name.
Yeah, exactly that. I'll let the dice decide this one if you want. I'll let 11 or above it works, 10 or below it fails.
I mean, what are the chances there is another Magnus Brushtail on this?
I think because
I doubt.
Because this is such a niche thing, I just let the dice decide on this one. So yeah, you're more than welcome to give it a go.
What would I say? I know what would I say though? He's kind of... I mean, he's pretty much ignoring me, as far as I'm aware, because he went on this mission today to avoid me, because prophecy apparently was today. But why?
Do you want me to just try?
Yeah, if you could, that'll be amazing, and be very grateful.
I'll give it a go. It kind of gives me a bit of a headache. I will try to cast sending.
What would you like to say first of all?
I'll say.
Why are you ignoring me, Lucas?
Yeah. Can see 2 blue ticks, Magnus. Why are you leaving me on red? I'll say, hey Magnus. You don't know me. I'm Lucas's friend. He's here. He really wants to see you. Please respond. That's it.
Roll a d20.
XOXO.
XOXO. I love you. Bye. Oh, I haven't said I love you to Lucy in so long. Any modifier on this? Any spell casting?
That is a success.
Success.
So you will hear back a message that just says, "Hi, hello. I didn't want him to see me like this, but I'll catch up with him very soon. Tell him I'm not too far."
Oh. Yeah, he's here. He's fine. I think he's a Kraggle. He sounded kind of ashamed of it, I guess.
No. Microphone. Oh no. Oh.
He says he's fine and he's gonna try and catch you soon. Did you say tomorrow? Tomorrow.
I think. Oh. Well, thank you. Thanks for helping me out. That's stratifying. I'll give him a big hug no matter how he looks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's on the subject of helping people out and favors. I have. So don't look at me like that. I have a favour.
I'm got an emissary of justice to your eyes on this plane and the next. How may I help you?
Okay. And, because you're super honourable, you have to promise not to mention a word of this to Mitz, right? Okay?
Cross my heart.
Promise.
Tiny pinky.
Okay, I'll hold you to it. You know when we go down this tree, right? The Yggdrasil tree. Is there a way for, me to go to somewhere different than you guys?
Am I allowed? Am I allowed to ask why? Or is this,
Well, yeah, so you know how you had like a fuck up with your boss?
I mean,
Like
yeah. He sort of became a leader and murdered some people.
Yeah. I have a boss and I did a bit of a fuck up a while ago and kind of thought I could avoid it, and turns out I kind of ran out of time and now I have to get back to Baldur's Gate in 6 or something pretty shit's gonna happen.
Baldur's Gate in how long? You cut out.
6 days.
6 days. Okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting to go into another dimension. You know,
That's understandable. Okay.
Reasonable accept.
Yeah. yeah. Are you? Probably. I should be able to help you do that. Is it like a solely you thing? Are you in any danger by going? I mean, Baldur's Gate's quite a danger itself, but
well, let's put it this way: say you were working for your boss, and they said, "Hey, I need you to go and do this really important thing," and then you were looking for someone, right? A person. And it's really, really important that you find this person and to your boss. And then you found the person, and then the person persuaded you, hey, I don't actually want to go back to the boss because they're not very nice. And then, you maybe slept with that person. And turns out while you were looking for that person, some other bad people were also followed you, and that person ended up getting dead. Don't laugh.
Sorry,
it's really serious, Lucas.
Yeah, sorry, it's just the grammar.
So they're now dead, and now you spent maybe a year and a half walking around the countryside hoping that thing would never happen, and then kind of did. And now you have to go back to your boss and explain why the person that they sent you to bring back is now dead.
You know what? That is, apart from the dead and sleeping with, that is actually quite familiar.
Yeah. And then the person that is dead was their daughter.
Oh, that's okay. Oh.
Yeah, so you know Juliet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't like me, and I definitely don't like her. And she kind of gave me an ultimatum of 6 days to bring back this daughter that is dead.
She's involved. Okay. I thought. Okay, right. Oh, this is all new info.
Yeah, not a good person. So I have to go back to Baldur's Gate, but it's really super important that none of you guys come, and especially not Mitz, with all of the crazy shit,
I mean, I will. I'll attempt to sort of dissuade you in going alone, but I mean, I'm assuming if you show up with a squirrel, a massive man, and a rabbit, that'll be a bit sort of suspicious. I mean, I can probably use Yggdrasil to get you to Baldur's Gate. if you can just promise me you'll.
Probably nothing. Probably nothing bad will happen.
Can I like?
I'm very persuasive.
You are very persuasive, but I'm also very scary, apparently. Do you want Ella's sending stone, so you can get back to us, and we can like when you go, because I don't want you on your own if you don't have access to either. You're kind of stuck in Baldur's Gate without us. And I'm not saying you can't, but I'd rather you have a way to us.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure I'll be seeing you guys again after that. So.
And again, that's another reason on the no category.
Look. It's fine. We've got 6 whole days. There's a massive tree. Just when we get there, I just need your help. Okay. I have to get there soon, and I really don't want any of you guys with me. Actually, not okay. She can't know a thing about this. She'll freak out, and she'll be like, "Julius, I'll come with you. I'll help you. Not only of you know what she's like."
Yeah.
So
if I hadn't crossed my heart, I'd be in that same boat.
That's why I told you, because you're trustworthy, right?
Oh, I'm glad I have that. For you.
It doesn't have to be like a thing. Just so when we get to the tree, maybe help me get to the place, and look after Mitz when I'm gone as well.
Don't use that language, please. I'm worried.
Not when I'm dead, gone.
No, dead.
Just when I'm not around you guys.
Even if you end up going on your own, I feel like Flopsy's gonna put 2 and 2 together and just search to the ends of the earth to find you.
That's why it's important that you don't tell her about it, okay? You promise.
I did cross my heart.
Okay, then we're done.
1 second, let me just check the back of my book to see if crossing heart is soul binding.
You a little,
1 second.
You do a little, fist pump. Take a big swig of my fishbowl. And if you... Do you want some of this?
Hey, I'm very stressed at the moment.
Hugh and Flopsy, what are you two up to?
So, Hugh.
Oh.
I'm here.
You just got a lot of money, right?
Yes. Incredibly rich.
Well, myself and Julius were wondering about how we could potentially help you kind of with the currency situation, how we could potentially, put it into your own language and your own words in a way that you can understand, right?
Okay.
So, what are the 3 things that you love the most? Think strawberries, eggs. Is there a 3rd thing?
Trees.
You love trees, right?
Yes, love trees.
Love trees, right. Out of the 3, which one would you say you love the least? I'm not saying that you don't love it, you just love it the least.
Oh, no.
Well, on the one hand, trees are big. On the other, eggs are hard, but then strawberries are tasty. Eggs are quite delicate and fragile, and they cook very well, but strawberries don't cook very well. You can't cook a tree.
Oh, God. Right, okay, I tell you
I think eggs are the best.
Okay.
I think eggs, and then strawberries, and then trees.
In order of cookability
So
at the
trees
moment.
is the least, is the least. Right. Okay. So imagine that they're still worth to a tree. Okay. Imagine that you've got 10 trees.
10 trees.
Right. So yeah, and one tree, right? So yeah, 10 trees, right? Now, when you get to 10 trees, you can upgrade that for a strawberry.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. So you got 10 trees, you upgrade that to one singular strawberry, right? So if you have 2 strawberries, how many trees is that worth?
Two lots. 4 hands worth.
4 hands worth, right? Okay, yes, this is great. We're getting there, right? So, how many is that? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then double it.
20, that's 20. 20.
Perfect, right? Okay, so 20 trees equals how many strawberries?
2 strawberries.
2 strawberries, excellent, right? Okay, so once you get up to 10 strawberries, guess what you can upgrade that to?
Right. 10 strawberries would be 100 trees.
Yes! Yes, it would. That's perfect. Well done, Hugh. Right, okay. So, you've now got 100 trees or 10 strawberries, right?
Okay.
So now, you can upgrade all of that to a singular egg.
They have got expensive.
So, 1 egg is 10 strawberries, all right?
10 strawberries.
Or 1 egg is 100 trees.
Wow.
Right?
That's incredible.
So, there you go, right? So if I have 3 eggs, how many strawberries is that? You can do it on your hands if you need to.
F- 30 strawberries.
30 strawberries. That's fantastic. Excellent, Hugh. Okay, so how many trees do you think that is? Now, if one egg is 100 trees, how many trees are 3 eggs?
3 eggs. It's 30 strawberries. Do I put another O on the end? I just keep putting O's on the end of it.
Yes, yes, you do.
300.
Yes. Ah, Hugh. And I'm just gonna slap him on the shoulder a little bit. Obviously, it will feel like a fly.
Like a fart in the wind.
Yeah. That's amazing. Right, okay, so, and now what I'll do is I'll get a copper, a silver, and a gold, right? This
So you can get
copper.
a +1 to his int from this.
This copper, right? This is a tree.
Uh-huh.
It's like the colour of bark, right?
Yes, darker than the other 2, yes.
Yeah, right, okay, so this is a tree. This silver piece is like a glistening strawberry.
Covered in dew in the morning.
Yeah, there we go. And then this gold is like the middle of an egg.
Yes, it is.
Right? Okay, so got tree, and we've got, oh god, I see where this is going. Strawberry, and we've got egg. All right? So, out of the 3, this one, the egg, the gold, that is the most expensive. And that equals how many of these? And I'm holding up the silver piece. One of these is how many of these?
10.
Silver. Perfect. Excellent. Right. Okay. So what I need you to do is I need you to remember that, because all of that was 100% correct.
So, I have 200 eggs in my pouch,
Yes.
which is 2,000 strawberries.
Yes.
and I don't know what that number's called, but it's lots and lots of trees.
20,000, yeah.
I think it all makes sense. So the gold ones are we don't spend the gold ones for the same things as the trees because they're not as good.
Exactly, right? And you always want to try, whenever you're buying something, you always want to try and make it as cheap as possible. So you want to be trying to, get it down to, you want to be spending as few eggs as possible. You want to be trying to spend maybe the strawberries, but definitely the trees, okay?
Okay.
So
is
what
Lucy
we're going for.
really, really rich?
Yeah,
She's got
mostly because
lots of
Julius-
eggs.
Oh, right. Okay, so now okay, right. So an actual egg is not actually that expensive, but we're just using the eggs because they have a lot of worth to you.
Okay. So how much is an egg worth?
Probably like a copper. So a tree.
A tree. The smaller. Okay. Oh. I've spent lots of money on eggs.
But you've enjoyed it and you've eaten all of it. And it's been great. For you, not for us. Our noses are not enjoying the situation.
Well, I think that's cleared everything up, and I'm sure this won't ever come back and bite you in the arse.
Absolutely not. No, I can imagine that this is going to go swimmingly and there's never a nary thing going to go wrong in the future.
On
Excellent.
another subject, Flopsy. The whole Argon thing. I'm a bit concerned. Are you okay?
That's a question. I'm all right. It's a lot to take in, and I think I like to talk to Julius about it a bit more, but I think it kind of puts him off because it's so heavy. And I don't really know what I'm doing, and I know that there's a lot of danger to it, but at the same time, I know it will help a lot of people if I can get it right. You know?
I just worry because this Hazel lady that we're talking about, I don't want you to go crazy and try and kill us.
Oh, I mean, she's absorbed a lot of Argon. I don't think this is just all theoretical, of course, but I'm not to the extent that she is. And at the same time, I don't know if I'm the same as her, because, again, all theoretical. I'm going to presume that Gattis probably did some horrible shit to her while she was with him. I just appear to have an innate talent at absorbing Argon, so it might be that Argon was forced into her and that's why she's had the reaction that she has. It could be that she's been infused with so much Argon that there's a threshold and she's very much surpassed it.
Just be careful. Julius can get really sad when you two fight, and I hate to think what would happen if you went crazy and tried to kill everyone.
I mean, I would like to think that, there are stages to that, and if you all notice that you'd probably, keep me on the right path, But I know, we do argue a lot, don't we?
Like an old married
think-
couple. By the way, this one, this potion, that's don't tell anyone, but that's a love potion. That one there.
Oh, why did you get that?
I thought it was Lugas's idea.
Okay. He was drunk.
Just letting you know. Just be careful with that one.
I mean, I don't want that. Why did you buy it? What did you want to do with it?
I honestly have no idea. Lugas was on one at the time, We were mixing potions. There was sparks flying, magic everywhere. It was yeah, but that one might be fun.
What color is it?
Pink.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
I'm going to be very wary of anything liquid that is pink from now. That either Hugh or Lugus potentially gives anyone. Right. Well, I'm not particularly wanting that one, but I might perhaps take well, possibly the one, well, definitely one of the healing potions.
What I'll tell you above
yeah,
the table, guys, that is a dominate monster. Well, dominate creature potion. If you got someone to drink it.
Mm. There you go. Does that induce the charmed effects by any chance?
And lets you command them around. It's even better than charm. It should dominate. If you chose to do it on an ally, that wouldn't be the effect. I'm just saying. It would be a whimsical bullshit thing. But if you used it in mechanical sense, it would... I dug a hole with that one. You get where I'm going.
Yeah.
The love potion. Is this the love potion you're talking about?
Yes. If you used it in a whimsical comical sense, it would be whimsical and comical. If you use it in a mechanical sense, it's dominate creature.
Right, okay.
Gotta be whimsical and comical.
Absolutely.
Well, all I am telling you is that Flopsy is going to be eyeing up that potion and remembering exactly what it looks like and being aware that in the future, if anything pink comes her way, she is not drinking it.
Yeah.
But if you could get the likes of Gattus Cross to drink it.
True.
Ooh,
Instant win.
that would be whimsical.
Here, Gattus. Latte.
Hey man, hey man who knows we hate us. I made you a drink for us, sorry.
Well, okay, and is this potion, is it both enlarge and invisibility, like at the same time?
Yes. Yes. I mean, I had an idea of being really big, and then he said he could add some extra spice to it, and it makes you invisible too. And then I thought, actually, an invisible massive Flopsy would be hilarious.
It's not very practical, though, is it?
No. No, it's not. Especially not in enclosed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're massive, you're more likely to get like bumped into, walked into. It's harder for you to hide.
But if you're invisible, then it's harder for people to hit you, which would just make it a flat roll.
What?
What do you mean by roll there?
I mean, would just it would cancel it all out, wouldn't it?
Well, I suppose. I mean, it's kind of like, think of the biggest tree that you could possibly imagine, and then imagine it's invisible.
How many eggs is that?
It's gone.
Oh, God. Julius, Lugus, are you two up to anything? Is there anything anyone would like to do before you hit the hay? I suppose answer question to all of you.
The only thing is to share out the potions equitably.
Yeah.
We can do
Oh,
that.
yeah, we can do that.
in the chat.
I guess, like, before we go to bed, presuming that I'm sharing a room with Julius, I am gonna hand him over the big fat tome that I've been carrying around. We haven't read in a while. It's
What is it?
it's the book. It's the book. It's that book.
It's book.
Yeah, the book that you said that you would read the next chapter of because the rest of us had...
Ah. Yeah, great, cool, thanks. I love books. You see him just like, laid it onto the floor. This old ancient tome.
Julius, that's like 1,000+ years old. You've got to be more.
It's got to be made of strong stuff then.
I don't know.
Boots.
Checks out.
I promise. I promise I'll read it.
Make sure that you give us like the TLDR version.
The what?
The TLDR version, the too long didn't read version.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That'll be easy for me.
The Spark Notes version,
Uh-huh. Yep, I will definitely get to it.
Anything else, guys, before you hit the hay? Hugh, Lugus, anything else?
Lugus is just a bit shocked and stunned. He just hasn't really been talking much after he comes back, slides open the curtain, notices Darren's in the dark dimension, and then just
I know, I can't fix this. I don't know what's going on.
You're all right there. It's odd. The words Julius spoke to you sort of resonate within you, and it's good point to end our session on those words as they rattle around in your brain. Well, hey, that's where we'll end. Thank you for a fuck around in Kraggleton. I hope you all had fun. And we'll end it off quickly. Everybody give a wave to Vicky's mum. Bye, Vicky's mum.
Night.
See you later, guys. Ta-ta.